The session starts with Zerith standing outside of a tall tower. It's more of a cathedral if you look at it closely. There's layers to it, and he knows that the layers go up and down into the depths of the earth. It's faintly lit by the bioluminescence of the people around him. The threads on their clothes have embroidered of dimly lit patterns, and then there are torches. They look more like mushrooms, but they give off a soft blue glow. Zarathan, if you look to your left, you find that there are overseers. No high overseers are among them. You know that your compatriots are inside, doing their daily rites and rituals. They're leading people. If you look closely, they're bound and gagged. They're also blindfolded. You can't quite see who they are. You can't see their features because they're in robes, but they look to be carrying bags with them of things that you can assume they had carried with them before they were captured. What do you do?
You said that they're overseers?
Yeah, there are two overseers with them, one leading the front and one leading in the back.
Okay. I'm gonna approach them and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, overseers. Halt for a second. I'd like to speak with you.
They both turn, looking very startled, and say, "Yes, sir. What can we do for you?"
I am High Overseer Zarathan Deorin. I've been commanded to oversee the procedures tonight. I'll be accompanying you."
They look at each other and exchange a glance. They seem very puzzled. Roll me a persuasion or deception.
Okay.
With advantage. That'll do it.
The 26.
Yeah, they look at you and they're like, that seems customary, I suppose. We're going to meet our carriage at the edge of the wall. If you'd like to join me in the front. And the overseer that was leading the group motions for you to join at his side.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'll follow in the back. I'd rather have a view of everything.
Of course, my lord. And he'll salute you and then yell to the prisoners, "Come on, keep moving. We have to get you to we have to get you to the shrine."
Zarathan will salute back and take his place at the rear.
So, oh gosh, remembering names. Hawkeye, you're among them. You're among the prisoners. Is there
Mm-hmm.
anything that you're doing? You have your hands bound in front of you, and you are gagged and blindfolded. But you can still hear what's going on. Is there anything that you try to do?
I try to kind of move my bonds a little bit, just kind of like see if I can't break free at least, or at least attempt to just kind of like do a couple test kind of pulls.
Okay, okay. Make me a strength check.
Strength check.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice him doing this?
Sure.
Just normal?
Yeah.
What the heck?
So let me address Hawkeye first, and then I'll get to that now. One. So no, you test the bonds, and they do seem to be reinforced. The rope seems to not be like the rope that you're used to. It seems to be not quite metal, but it's cold. If you get what I mean. It's cold and it's rough.
Hmm.
And like in our, in our world, it would be more akin to wire.
Okay. I just kind of sigh, like, all right.
And then no, no. You may notice him moving slightly, but it barely looks like he's doing anything at all. It could just be him shifting to make himself more comfortable. That nat one really won't give you much information.
Yeah, I gotcha. I pretty much noticed him moving, and yeah, I would just assume that he's uncomfortable, but he can deal with it. He's a filthy peasant anyway.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hello there. Can anyone tell me where I'm at? I'm quite confused at the moment.
I'm just gonna say back to him, quiet filth.
Well, that's if you can hear him through his gag.
Oh, he's
Oh, I
gagged?
didn't realize
Yeah.
I was gagged.
Yeah, I've said that a
Ooh.
couple times that everyone in the line has been gagged. There's 5
Oh,
spots.
girl.
Maybe.
Hello there. Can
I can't.
Hello, do you have any steamed hams?
I... that's already it. There.
So if neither of y'all either of y'all want to try anything else or?
I'm gonna see if I can't make any like louder gagging sounds, like I'm just kind of confused. Like I don't know how I ended up here. This kind of.
The overseer in the front doesn't pay you much mind, but the overseer in the back will push you with the blunt, what is it, the hilt of his sword, and say, "Quiet. You'll have plenty of time to talk when we get to the shrine."
Prawn. And that's all I'm gonna do. It's kind of like, okay, this is different.
Did he take damage for that hit?
No, I mean he basically just roughly tapped him.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all continue. You end up getting to a carriage. It looks. So you know in like old time crime shows where they're back in like the 1800s and you see a carriage with the buggy and the horse in the front. It's not a horse that leads you, but I'll explain that in a minute. But the back side of it looks more like a portable prison cell.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they lead you up to. And they open the back and there's bars on the doors for just in case somehow you get out of your bounds. And they put all 5 of you inside, close the door, lock it, and they allow you, Zerithan, to join them on the front seat of the buggy. And it's a bit cramped because they weren't planning on having 3 of you, but it works. And
So, I have a question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
If you have a description, by all means, say it first. Like, I can wait.
A description of.
If you weren't finished, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I was just gonna say the fact that the thing that is leading you looks more like a. How do I describe this? It looks a lot like a giant hyena. It's not, but like think a horse, but it's like that size and kind of like a dog.
Okay. What do you have a name for them?
No.
Very well. That's fine. My only question is, from what I know, because this is something that this part of the job is something I usually don't work in, as far as I know. Do things so far seem to be going according to schedule, according to plan, like how things would normally go for this kind of situation?
I'd say the vast majority of it seems pretty procedure. Like the
Okay.
overseers don't seem to be acting like out of place. They don't seem to be overly I mean they do appear to like, I'm not gonna make you roll, like they are very obviously jittery
Because
but
of my presence?
well, because of your
Or-
presence, because you do outrank them,
Yeah.
but you could probably tell that the vast majority of the nervousness comes from the fact that they're going to another sub-district, they're going to the shrine,
Okay.
and
And have I been to Shrine before?
yes, you've been
Okay.
to all of the sub-districts in District 1.
Okay. Then I will simply stay quiet. I'm going to keep an eye on both of the other overseers, and basically just watch for any kind of funny business or any kind of basically keeping an eye out to see if. So what Zerith is doing is with the suspicions that he has, he wants to really see if they stick to form, because if they do and the suspicions that he has end up becoming true, then he knows that this is what always happens and that it's not one specific scenario. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, for right now, he's just gonna sit there and go about the procedures.
Just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, enjoy the ride. Ned for sped.
Okay. Well, the carriage takes off, and that's where we're gonna cut to Jiffles and Sanzel. So, Sanzel, you find yourself in the back of a similar carriage. You are bound but not gagged or blindfolded. You would recently, be aware that you were captured during a theft attempt on a bank in order to pay out your bond toward the lady who had bailed you out last time.
Mhm.
You were caught, you were imprisoned in District 3, which is basically, your second home at this point, and are being transferred to the shrine for what will... I'm trying to think of if you know this. Make me a perception check.
Alright.
Okay.
18.
Alrighty. Yeah, you would have heard the guards that are transferring you whispering to themselves about you and some of the other prisoners in the cart being transferred to the shrine for what's called a cleansing. But that's all you've heard about it. The guards themselves don't seem to know that much about it.
All right. I think I'll be lightly humming a song, like just some soft, obviously muffled through my gag.
You are not gagged, actually. You were just
Oh,
bound
I'm
in
not
your
gagged?
bonds. No.
Oh,
You're just-
then I'm full on belting out like just a soft little song.
Okay.
It seems incoherent. He doesn't really. I don't really know all the words, but I'm just making it up as I go along. Oh my gods are staring at me.
Okay. Some of the other prisoners will give
One
you
has
questioning
shit on his
glances.
nose. I just show them the best shitty grin.
Some of them will grimace, but one of them smiles at you. But none of them speak. All of them seem very downtrodden and honestly quite fearful. Now, Jiffles, you're sitting up front on the buggy with the two guards. You are not a prisoner. You'll remember that recently the guards had passed through District 2 in order to find a bard who was A, skilled enough, and B, just had the right flair that the priests in the shrine needed for an upcoming ritual.
They found Jiffles.
Say that one more time.
And they found Jiffles.
Yes, they did find Jiffles.
So he's like full on. You're full on singing back there, right?
Oh yeah, getting louder and louder the more grimaces I see.
I full on like bring out the bagpipe and just start like trying to go along with the song as best I can.
I look towards the front of the buggy where someone has joined in, and my smile just grows even a little bit, just a tad bit wider. I don't want to give anything away, and it inspires me to really start belting out. And I don't know where I'm going, and the crowds are depressing. I'm working on it. Give me another tune. Give me another tune.
Well, at this point, if y'all are gonna try to work together, I'm gonna have y'all both make performance checks.
Oh, hell yes.
Alright, well, Sanzel, your singing is on point.
Damn, son.
And your bagpipe is also on point. Like, to the point where you see one of the guard that is not driving the buggy, start tapping his feet and, like, wiggling his fingers to the tune. Like, he really starts getting into it. The other guard kind of gives him this look that just says, really? Really? Like, we have a job to do, and you're enjoying the singing of a prisoner. The prisoner that smiled at you, Sanzels, will start trying to join along with the song.
From the hills have teeth, from the mountains have eyes. No. Follow me. Look at my lips.
In
Goodness
the,
gracious.
who's in the back of the buggy?
Who's in the back of the buggy? Okay, let's see. Goodness gracious. Technical difficulties. It would just be 4 prisoners, including Sanzel. I mean, you don't know his name yet, but
Okay.
if you look back through like the gates, there's a small little section that's barred off that you can look back to if you want to look through it.
Yeah. I fully turn around to see who's singing, and just as I'm playing the music with them.
Okay. Sanzel, would you like to describe how you look?
Alright. I'm a bit of a stringy figure. I'm very long, round. How? Actually, I'm a little bit shorter. About 5'9", old, tanned, leather skinned. First thing most people notice is I have a swath of long black hair, but I have a streak of almost chalky white running down the right side of it. Some people might see my little scar that goes right over my right below my eye. But I just look like a merry guy who hasn't a care in the world, just singing along my own tunes.
Okay, and I might have blanked, but did you mention what race you were?
Oh, I'm a male half elf.
Okay. So if are you looking up at the bars?
Yeah, I would be if I tried to shout him a question.
Okay. Then you would be able to see, I'd say enough to make out at least the face and maybe the shoulders of Jiffles. Would you like to describe yourself, Jiffles?
Or uh,
No.
girl person, uh, and the tips of my feathers kind of glow with a luminescent area, and just kind of wearing that tan tunic over some armor, some leather armor.
Hey Thomas, we didn't hear you come in until the tips of your feathers.
Ah, well,
Sorry.
one sec. I think I tried to turn on the noise suppression thing because
That's a lot better.
noise suppression sucks. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jiffles is just a very extremely short crow person that the tips of his feathers have that luminescent glow, and He has that tan tunic going over most of them, and some small leather armor underneath it. Kind of see the shoulder pads poking through the under the tunic, but it's very simple, just plain looking bird.
All right. So, Jiffles, when you look into the carriage, you see Sanzel, who just described himself. You see a woman who is the one who is trying to sing along. She is a tiefling with red skin and black hair. And then you see two other men who are both elves and have they're both elves and they both share the same tattoo on their right hand. And it looks like there's a symbol of asterisks. It's two stars intertwined with each other. And it's that symbol but with an X through it. Tattooed on I don't think I said which hand it was. Tattooed on their left hand.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Okay.
You said that so they basically have the mark of asterisks, but with a line across the root.
Right.
So, okay, I got it.
What? What do you?
It's making me think of the Akatsuki headbands in Naruto, where like they have the sign of the village that they come from on their headband, but they cross it out to show that they like left that village.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, that's a good thing.
It just reminded you.
It just reminded me of it.
Okay.
And the meme that is Naruto. Please go on. I'm sorry.
You're good. That's the biggest standout thing that you notice about them. They both look to probably know each other. They seem to be engaging in a small conversation, but it's very quiet and they're trying to keep it down under your music.
Okay. Then Jiffles goes, Elfman, you called Jiffles?
Jiffles, you say? Oh, my pleasure to meet you. I only wish it was under better circumstances. Sanzel, they
Interesting.
call me.
What?
Sanzel, they call me. Proudly.
Nice to meet you, Sanzel. Interesting circumstances.
The most interesting. You play the bagpipes well. Played them a lot.
Thank you. Yes. Happened for and then he just kind of like drones off, trying to think of how many years.
1, 2, 10, 20.
Yes.
All right. I'm experienced man of music. Just how I like. You wouldn't happen to know where I'm going? Seem to have. I'm sorry, what was that?
No clue.
No
They
clue.
asked me to play. And I said yes.
Fortunately, they did not ask me to sing.
Good singing, yes. New song.
A new song. Oh, always. Let's begin. Will you be playing along? I asked to the elven woman across from me, the one who was singing.
The tiefling?
The tiefling, yes. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, you're good. She'll nod and say, "Yes, it's been so long since I've heard the sound of another."
Well, you are in luck. You are hearing the best. Sanzel Lanthro. How about you two? I asked to the twins. Will you make us a downbeat?
They both give you a disgusted look, and the one that's sitting next to you will just grit his teeth. Are you okay?
Haters.
He'll grit his teeth and just, for lack of a better word, just spit in your direction. Like, we're on our way to the shrine, you fool. How can you be singing at a time like this? We have no idea what we have in store for us.
Well, I suppose you'll be in store for more singing if you keep up that attitude. Ugh. What's the worst thing that could happen? Kill us, and then that's the end. Might as well have a song to go with it. Bagpipe
Singing
bird.
trains.
Bagpipe bird. Bagpipe
Friends,
bird.
start up the bagpipes. Let's get another round going.
But of course.
And thus, both of you start singing and playing again.
Bagpipe bird, I love it.
The carriage goes on.
How many?
You both arrive without incident to the shrine.
How many guards are there in the fire carriage?
There are none in the carriage. There are two up on top of the buggy with Jiffles.
Carriage.
Okay.
So, both of you arrive, and we're going to cut back to Zerith and Hawkeye. That is your first name, isn't it?
Yeah, Hawkeye is the first name.
So, both of you also arrive at the shrine. Not in the same location as Jiffles and Sanzel, but you both arrive just about at the same time. The overseers will look to you, Zerith, and
Yeah.
say, "My lord, we need to escort these lost souls up to level 3. I'm assuming you're going to help us escort them?"
He simply just nods his head and says, "Yes, of course. I'll follow in the rear as I did before. Just lead the way."
Alright. He will get off the buggy and go unlock the back of the carriage, open it, and he will escort all 5 of the individuals out of the carriage and up to the building of the shrine. The shrine is also a very cathedral-looking building, and it, on the other hand, in very much contrast to the last building that y'all saw. Well, I say that y'all saw. That is you, Zerith, saw. It is not shrouded in blue light, but instead is shrouded in red. Not completely, but the base of it is shrouded in red.
This is normal, right?
This is normal. The
Okay.
top of the tower, the only thing, and you would know this, the top of each of the cathedral towers are lit with a blue torch. If that torch changes color, then something's wrong. But the torch that is lit
Okay.
up top is still blue.
Okay.
So, at this point, Zerith and the 2 overseers, you're both going to lead Hawkeye and the other 5 into the building. Jiffles, you are brought actually right up to the group. And the 2 guards with you, and Sanzel, you're with them. The guards will see Zerith, that you're a high overseer, and be like, "Oh, thank the spirits. We can leave these prisoners in your care."
Zerith is gonna kind of just, his body isn't gonna react with any language, but he's gonna cock a hard eyebrow at that.
Make an insight check.
You said insight, right?
Yeah, insight. And Jiffles and Sanzel, both of you can make insight checks as well if you so like. Actually, so can you. So can you, Hawkeye.
It's a 20.
My blind ass is like, my insights
Ugh, that's a 7.
15, not too bad.
Okay, well, both Sanzel and Jiffles, both of you are quite puzzled as to why they're so hastily wanting to leave. But Hawkeye and Zerith, both of you can tell that these guards very obviously do not want to be in this building. They want nothing to do with this, and you, Zerith, you can see that these guards are not from District 1. They don't have the garments of District 1, they have the garments of District 3.
I'm going to immediately, like, as soon as I notice that, speak up. I'm going to say, "Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What rank are they?
They're just
They're just guards. I'm going to say, hold on a second. What are District 3 guards doing here in District 1?
District 1. Yeah.
District 1.
They at this point they have like turned and started to like try to slink away, but when you address them directly, they kind of slouch their shoulders in disappointment for a second, thinking they were gonna be able to just slink away without any confrontation. And they turn around and state, "Well, we had to bring these prisoners here for what did they call it?" One of the guards will ask the other. I think they said it was like a cleansing or something. I don't know. They just said that these prisoners have caused enough trouble and that they needed to be retaught how to live in society.
Where have the other overseers that I was with gone at this point?
They're still with you.
Okay, I'm gonna look towards them. I don't know if I need to make an insight check, but I'm gonna try to get an air of, is this normal from them? Can I tell by looking at them with a check, or should I ask them?
Ask that again because you weren't on push to talk.
Where did I let go of the button?
Ask them again.
Should I like ask them directly, or should I just make a check to see if I can tell?
You can do either or.
All right, I'll just look their way and make an insight check.
Okay.
25.
Okay. The overseers kind of cock an eyebrow at the guards, mostly just because of they seem amused at the guards' fear, but nothing seems to be completely out of order. One of them does perk up and say, like, "Why weren't we informed? Like, we could have just went and picked up the prisoners ourselves. If only the wardens would actually communicate with us, maybe we'd actually be able to get things done."
I'm going to put a hand over to the overseer that just spoke up,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, no, it's no matter. They've done their duty to Asterix. They can go. And then, like, turning to the guards, I'm going to be like, it's your job from here on out. I'll be accompanying you if anything's needed. Just let me know.
So you dismiss the guards?
Yeah, I dismissed the guards.
Okay.
I dismissed the guards. I messed with guards by accident. I dismissed the guards. I'm looking to the overseers, being like, yeah, it's your job now.
Okay.
Like, go about your business.
Okay. The guards will bow to you and say, "Thank you, my lord," and they will very hastily get out of that building as quickly as possible. And if you watch, you're not too far into the door when you met them. As soon as they open that door, they're running back to their carriage. Like, if they were like dogs, their tails would be in between their legs. They're terrified.
I'm gonna look to one of the other overseers and I'm gonna ask, is it normal? Is this a common occurrence for other guards to have such a fear of this shrine? It's just a fear of this shrine.
You know how the other districts treat us. They think we're freaks, but we all work in Asterix's light.
Does Zerith know that they think we're freaks? Or is this news to him?
Probably. I would think that like Zerith would at least have some understanding of the fact that the other people think that the overseers are very, if not freaks, very odd. Like, odd. I mean, you do work under a goddess that only the overseers and other religious folks are able to like commune with.
I'm going to mutter, they must be clouded by misinformation. And then turn back to the men and say, well, let's be about your work.
So, Jiffles, the guards have left you in the care of this man standing in front of you. do you want to describe yourself, Zerith?
I'm a very sexy, light-skinned dark elf. I don't wear a shirt. I don't need it. I just got a big red scarf, and it keeps me warm. Like my picture is like to a T what Zerith looks like.
I
Should I give a more in-depth detail?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Hey,
I see the picture. Yes. Hmm.
thirst trap. For a more basic idea. He's about 6'3", really slender, really wide shoulders, but very slim frame. Uh, Looking at him, you'd guess he's no more than 150, like 130 to 150 pounds. Like he seems pretty lightweight for his height.
I offer you a very big smile because I am half your height and a bow.
I'm really look down at you as if you get an air of I see you as something lesser, and I go bird person.
Do I know what overseers and everything are?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
You would know. I very, I very highly doubt that you had ever seen one in person, but you would know what they are and what they do.
I just say, overseer.
Do you have your backpacks, like, are they on your back or on your person, like, visible to anybody?
I think I'd just be wearing it like a normal backpack.
Okay. He's gonna, well, once he notices that, he's gonna say, will you be performing for us tonight?
Indeed, Jiffles is your bard.
His eyes merely squint and he goes, well, let's hope Jiffles can keep up with the party. And then he's gonna follow off towards the rest of the overseers.
Okay. Jiffles.
As soon as Sanzel is Sanzel like close to this at all, or is he like tucked away like with the
no,
others?
no. You have joined the ranks of the prisoners that the overseers are escorting. You and the other four of you.
Okay, I'll call out to him as he's walking away. Does a pretty good job. Carries a tune like no one I've ever seen. As can I. If you are in need of any other performers, I've been told my singing is flawless. And I'll like ever so slightly like nudge my way forward closer.
Zerth's going to turn to you, and is he blinded? And or like I know he's cuffed, but is he like blindfold?
No.
All right, so I can see his eyes. I can make eye contact and everything.
Which one are you talking about?
Sanzel.
Sanzel hasn't been blindfolded or gagged this whole time.
Okay, but he does have his wrist bound.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, sadly, that's not my choice to make, and then return back to my party.
I mutter under my breath.
What did you mutter under your breath?
I just muttered almost downtroddenly, a pity.
I'm gonna find a way to save you. I'm gonna do it. Just wait. Just believe in me.
Wow, this is how he lives. He lives close on the edge, man. This is normal.
Well, if that's all that interaction has to give, I'll say that all of y'all are, as soon as you get to the stairwell, there's a stairwell in front of you, and it branches off to each side, but there's two priests waiting for you at the bottom of the stairwell. And well, waiting for your party, like just the group in general. And I do want all of you, save Hawkeye since he can't see, to make insight checks.
Or talk.
That's fair as well.
To make a what check?
Insight.
Before I make this check, I just want to ask: at any point stepping into this building, have I started to feel one of three things: have I started to feel uneasy, my stomach drop, like like that fuck weight, or have I started to get the inkling that my suspicions are correct and that there's more going on here than what they say, or does everything so far seem uniform?
Everything so far seems uniform.
Okay.
I'd say nothing's out of place. The only reason that you might feel that dread in the pit of your stomach.
Oh,
Ooh.
nat
Oof.
20!
The only
First
reason
time playing!
the only reason you might feel that dread is just the fact that you just got confirmation from those guards that there are indeed like things going on that are called cleansings. Like that has just been confirmed to you.
Oh, so I didn't know cleansings were an actual thing that were happening.
No, you knew it was a rumored thing, but you
Oh,
had
okay.
never. It wasn't something that the overseers talked about often, and it wasn't something that you were really informed of, like what they were. You just it's kind of like how the surface is a rumor. It's just a legend. Cleansings are a lot like that too. It's very hush hush, and no one really knows how they're performed or if they're performed at all. But those guards
Okay.
just brought it up in front of you, and I'd say that'd probably at least turn your stomach over once.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So with those insight checks, yeah, I'd say all of you pass. They're pretty clearly startled when they see the mark of a high overseer on your mask. They weren't expecting you.
You said these are clerics.
Yeah, they're priests. They give each other a glance of just like, oh shit, uh, what do we do here?
Before they can compose themselves, I'm going to approach them because would I know that at this point the prisoners are going to be handed off to them?
I'd say that you don't quite know. You don't quite know if they're going to let you continue with them or if, like, let me just think for a second. You don't know if they're going to be like, thank you for bringing them, you're dismissed now, or if they're going to be like, yes, let's go, and they're going to escort you all.
Okay. Then I'm just going to say the same thing I was going to say. I'm going to approach. I'm going to say, I'm High Overseer Zerith Daorn of Trance. And then he's going to continue to say, I'll be accompanying you for the procedure tonight. Please act like I'm not there.
They they glance between each other again, but you you don't seem to. They seem to calm after you say that because and it's almost like they were waiting to see if like you would give them any indication that you had clearance to be here, and that seems to have quelled their fear. And both Sanzel and Jiffles, both of you can see that like they seem to have at least relaxed a little bit at that, and they'll be like, of course, my lord.
I like how I'm somewhat doing the whole. If you walk into any building with confidence and a clipboard, you can get anywhere.
And I mean, it's working.
It's working pretty well. Being a high overseer helps.
Yeah.
But anyway, please go on.
So with that, they'll do the sweeping arm motion, almost in like
The beacons of the deep. I don't know, Darky.
there we go. Okay. More technical difficulties. Let's go. Okay. What were you saying? The Desna and Eska?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's them.
Legend of Korra. They basically in sync sweep their arms to the stairs and just be like, if you'll follow us, please.
I
And they'll start to walk up the stairs and fold their arms into their robes.
I'll follow. I'm still gonna be sticking towards the back of the group. Actually, like I feel like at some throughout this, I would have had to approach them and go towards the front of the group. I'm gonna slip back into the back. I'm gonna be keeping up the rear.
Okay. one of the overseers, who I realize I haven't described either of them. One of the overseers is a tiefling woman of a more grayish ash complexion with black hair, and she'll take the front, and we'll say, if you'll follow me, to, I'd say probably Sanzel's and Jiffles, since y'all seem to be really talkative. She'll probably motion to both of you and just be like, follow. And then the other overseer will take the back with you, Zerith.
This other overseer, is he the type of no bullshit, or like, does he what's his composure to me right now?
He seems nervous, but not like a no bullshit type person. He's an elf like you.
I'm going to like look towards him. I'm gonna say he's an overseer, right?
Yeah, he's an overseer.
I'm gonna look towards him. I'm gonna say, "Are you feeling well, overseer? You seem a bit sickish."
To be honest, this is my first assignment to the shrine. I've never been to Sub-District 4, and this is all pretty exciting but nerve-wracking. What do you have planned?
Give me a second. I'm like, okay. I'm going to look at him, and I want to roll a persuasion check for this.
Okay.
Unless if it ruins your plans. If it ruins your plans, by all means. But I want to roll a persuasion check for this. And I know you're going to know what I'm doing as soon as I say this. I'm going to look to him. I'm going to say, Asterix has no use for a soldier who can't keep his composure. If you feel like you won't be of any use to us tonight due to your nerves, then by all means, take the night off and I can take your place. I won't even report the issue. Go home and get some rest, soldier.
I am gonna have you roll a persuasion check for that. But no, it doesn't ruin my plans. I'm actually very intrigued.
Plus 12.
That's still a 14.
It's still a 14, but he's been ordered to do this, and he knows how strict the overseers are.
Plus 12.
Yeah, he'll look to you and say, I appreciate that, my lord, but I'm not just nervous. I'm also excited. I didn't realize my first assignment would be to somewhere as important as this, for something as important as this. I appreciate the gesture, but I'd rather stay.
I'll simply smile and my plans thwarted say, very well. The offer stands if the need arises. And then I'll turn my attention back to the group.
He seems to have really perked up, like a puppy dog at your feet, just being like, thank you, my lord.
Damn it, I was trying to get him to leave.
Now he's more motivated than ever.
It's like, I don't have to kill you, dude.
I'll send. Was I at the front? I was
think you're at the front because the tiefling at the front motioned to you and Thomas's character. Sorry, I'm going to be bad names for a while. To follow her because you guys are the more talkative. So it'd be up to Kai, and if I'm wrong, correct me. But if it'd be up to Kai, you could roll a perception check to see if you heard us. Because I don't think we were whispering, but we weren't talking loudly either.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to take, like, I will let you roll perception checks. But you also have to keep in mind that, like, y'all are at the front of the group, and there's now, like, 9 prisoners now, and they're trying to keep you at least walking, like, 2 of you side by side, if not single file.
No, that's fair. I wasn't aware of my position in the group. If that's the case, then I'll just look at the person leading group. I'm like, know any good songs?
None that I care to share.
That's a shame. Well, I have a few I care to share. Would you like to hear them? Too late. I already know you'd like them. Walking up the stairs, and I'm here to stay. Maybe I'll die, but Probably next day.
You'll see her pace quicken, and
I will let.
like you'll see her pace quicken, and she'll walk up to the priests who are taking their sweet time walking up the stairs in a very ritualistic fashion, and she'll tap one of them on the shoulder and just be like, "Can you walk any faster?"
I'll match her pace, singing along the way, growing absurdly louder, and I'm getting winded quickly from walking up the stairs, and I'm getting really winded. Okay, you gotta slow down a little bit. Singing and running is not my strong suit.
I want Jiffles and Zerith to make me perception or insight for how this overseer is taking Sanzel's harassing her. I'm gonna assume that you, Sanzels, are probably too winded and too distracted by your singing to really notice.
Oh yeah.
Perception or insight, like you can choose whichever one you're better at. I don't care. Okay, well then it doesn't matter.
Yo, it's that DM's curse. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna get nothing but like 5 and below tonight, and I'm gonna get that one like nat 20 during combat, but that's it.
I'd say, Zerith, that you're too far back to really see. Your view of her is probably blocked by the other prisoners and the overseer who is now basically clung to your side, like super excited that a high overseer noticed his lowly form. Jiffles
Just
on the other hand,
having the best day.
Jiffles sees
Jiffles,
all.
you on the other hand, you can see that this tiefling's tail is lashing like an angry cat. Like, she looks like she is about to rip Sanzel's throat out. You don't have to do anything about it. I just
Do you save the music man or not? Yes or no?
I'm debating.
Yeah, I'm debating.
The slightly charming music man.
Trying to take my spot singing.
I was just about to say. Like,
the hell's going on here in the bar?
Do you do anything about it, or do you just keep it to yourself?
I'll try and like catch up a little bit and like prod him into the like leg and be like, do you make up all the songs as you go?
no, they're all originals. Why, of course. Sanzel Lanthrone has many talents, songwriting being one of
Doesn't
Come, Crow!
like idly chat with him.
Wind up your bagpipes.
The recording.
It'll be with us.
All right. Start
But it
going
cuts out
along
the
softly,
audio.
not incredibly
It
loud
cuts
with the
out audio too,
bagpipes.
so, like,
Ah,
that's
you
recording
wish to
so
hear a
it's
ballad, I
get
see.
that too.
Ah, I have one just for this occasion, actually.
Yeah.
Written in my 25th year, actually.
So
Very
I had to
eventful.
Stop recording at this point. 'cause
Ah.
it's already cut out a shit ton of stuff. It's because
I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you. Kind bird. Man.
Jiffles.
You are Jiffles. Yes, that was what I was just about to say. Birdman Jiffles. Ah. You are making this trip up absurdly long stairs. Very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? Enjoyable.
Is there a lot of stairs?
Quite a lot. Absurd. Why would anyone build this like this?
Well,
My feet is gonna go up now.
well, while y'all continue y'all's conversation, Jiffles, you'll see that the tiefling, while still very agitated, does not look like she is as prone to just commit spur of the moment murder on the stairs while you continue to walk. You reach the top of the stairs, and the priests will lead all of you down to two sets of doors. They start to file the prisoners, not goodness gracious, not your group, Zerith, but they start to file in like Sanzel's group into another room. Sanzel, they're gonna start moving you into that room. Is there anything you do? Do you try to stop them?
So I'm in the front of the group. How close am I to the guard who wants to kill me?
She's still pretty close to you.
I'm going to try to. Does she have any weapons like a sword or a dagger at her hitched to her belt?
Oh yeah, she has two sabers on one on each of her hips.
Okay, but like a dagger, something small.
I'd say you could find a dagger strapped to her thigh.
I'm going to try and sneak the dagger out.
Okay. Give me oh gosh, sleight of hand.
Oh, that's not good. That's not the best. 7.
Ooh.
Your hurt lashing tail catches your hand as you reach for the dagger, and her eyes are instantly on top of you. She'll grab your arm and pull you to meet her gaze.
Can't blame a man for trying.
She'll
No, yes.
she'll grin, baring her fangs at you, and tilting her head towards one of the priests, say, "No, this one stays with our group."
Do you fall for me?
See this go down?
Probably.
Okay. So basically, what's going on right now is the groups are getting split up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going with one group, whereas their group, Sanzel?
Sanzel.
Sanzel?
Sanzel, I'm so sorry. I've been pronouncing your character name
No.
this whole time.
No. It comes out with the accent.
Sanzel. Okay, I see it in the chat now. Seeing it helps so much. Sanzel, his group. So okay, so who all is going with my group and who's going with Sanzel's group?
All of the prisoners that came from trance are with your group. Like, they haven't started filing them in yet. The group that came, like, with Sanzels and Jiffles, they're leading into the room across from the room that they're about to lead you into. Does that make sense? The four prisoners,
Yeah.
the four prisoners from District 3 are being put into one room, but Sanzel has now been grabbed, and she's told the priest, no, he's staying with our group.
So my group.
Yep. Yes.
So he's gonna stick with us. Honestly, so like my thought process was, hey, stop it. And hey, he's gonna be cleansed anyway. You can't blame him for trying, as he said. It's like just let him go about. But I feel like he's probably gonna be safer with my group anyway. Maybe.
I'm not gonna give you any insight on that. There's nothing you can really roll to tell if he's safer with you or not, because you really don't know how dangerous of a ritual your group is being led into to begin with.
Yeah. I think it'd probably be best to let it happen then.
Okay.
Like through Zerith's eyes, he's like, because right now either his suspicions are going to be confirmed,
Yeah.
and what they do is what they do, and he's going to do,
Yeah.
he's going to see what happens. Or two, if they're not confirmed and it's a lot less malicious than he thinks, it's really no biggie. But he is going to keep an eye on that guard, because he, regardless of anything, because he sees everybody here that is not an overseer like the commoners, the riffraff. He sees them as nothing but that. But he doesn't think they deserve to die for anything. And it's like if he puts himself in their shoes, they probably think that's exactly what's about to happen. So of course they tried to get out. So he's not going to hold that against Sanzel. He's probably actually going to commend him for that because it's like, hey, at least you tried. At least in his mind, he's not, of course, not going to say anything aloud.
Okay. Okay. Well, then, Sanzel, you are, unless you try to get out of her grasp, she's going to look at the priest. The priests are going to open the door to the room where Zerith's group is being led, and is going to drag you inside.
Oh no, I'm right where I want to be.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
As long as all of you follow, all of you enter the room, and I'll swap you over to the other room.
I find Jiffles and I give him like an overly dramatic like wink, like one of those like ting.
I'll just probably say, I didn't know you liked tieflings. Just misreading the situation of what you're trying to do.
Hey, Thomas. Jiffles like squark nervously whenever he feels like he's in trouble or in danger.
It's like a snarf, like snarf, snarf.
Like one of them.
Oh, snarf.
You guys know, I don't know how many of you guys have seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but like how Krillin quacks whenever he's in danger. Like I want that to be Jiffles, just like Gah! Whenever he's like whatever.
Shit's getting a little dangerous, so he'll let out a little.
I'm going to go to the bathroom right back. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Like I'm sorry, but I can't help it.
The calm the space duck. What a majestic creature.
This shit looks spooky.
I do not have anything.
I can't see shit, so
No. Yeah.
I've gone blind.
Is it because it's dark?
No, because I'm
Right.
blind. I have a blindfold on. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I'll describe the room in detail when oh gosh.
Jason.
Yeah, when Jay gets back.
Sorry about that.
Hello, greetings. Welcome back. Cool, we ready to hop back into it?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So you all enter the room. The priests, there were 3 already waiting in the room. They're the 5 that are surrounding this green energetic symbol in the middle. That star in the middle, I know, like, this is a pre-made battle map, sorry, but that symbol in the middle, just picture another star facing the opposite way, just intertwining, and that's the symbol of Asterix. And that's what's in the center with this green, yeah, I'd say green is a good aura. And that's what's lighting up the room. So the priests are around the middle. The priest that walked in will tie each of the prisoners to pillars, symbols of asterisks carved into metal on 5 walls onto the walls. Once they do that, they will take off their blindfolds and take off their gags. So now, finally, Hawkeye, would you like to describe how your character looks?
So, kind of 6-foot guy. He's got fingerless gloves, kind of red and gold cloak with like sun sigils on his shoulders and kind of just decorating him around. He also has like kind of like part of a tunic, like a kind of old shirt, like, oh, it could just be used for like a towel or something. Also has like a bright gold sun on it as well. He's just got kind of brown kind of traveling clothes, kind of looks like robes at least. And he looks a little like Ewan McGregor a little bit, like pretty bushy beard, kind of longer hair. Yeah. He
Okay.
looks very disgruntled. He's kind of like Where am I? What is this? I fell asleep once and now I'm like bound and gagged. How the hell did this happen?
Yeah, my mic
Kind
cut
of looks
out
around
again.
like,
Good now.
so anyone gonna explain to me where I'm at, or am I just going to
Jiffles
kinda
just waves
guess?
at you. Says, hello.
the bird,
Jiffles.
Jiffles, bird.
Why?
What?
Don't mind
Huh?
him. Don't mind him, Jiffles. Only the most educated among us are known to the bird people and are not so easily frightened.
I've just never seen a bird of this size.
Maybe you should expand your horizons.
I'm quite small for my bird folk.
You're
Exactly.
Keeping in mind I'm like 3 feet tall.
Tiny.
I like. There
I'm
you
gonna
go ahead,
reiterate.
Dylan.
I'm gonna reiterate. Where am I? Who are you? Who are these people? I'm
Sanzel Landthrone, friend. You find me? Excuse me. I go to the one tiefling woman. Where are we exactly? I need to know for this fine, shabby gentleman.
You don't have to
Shabby.
go anywhere. She's still grabbed onto your arm.
Even better.
And and she will look at you and then look at Hawkeye and say, he knows as much as he needs to know, and you should already know where we are, filth, and you should also know your place. So silence.
Yes, silence. Filth.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to say something.
I'm gonna look over. That was an overseer that said that, right?
Oh yeah, that's the
I'm
female.
gonna look over to that. I'm gonna look over to that tiefling, and I'm going to say, overseer, they're about to be cleansed. Allow them a few more moments of sin, anyway.
Cleansed. Very kind of you, my lord. I'm guessing. Lord. You feel like a lord.
That's what you wish to call me.
Lord, it is then. Sanzel Landthrone, my lord. I would be an idiot if I didn't ask this, but any chance you could? And he just nudges. He cocks his head over to the tiefling holding his arm, and command her more or less to let me go. I feel there's been a misunderstanding of sorts. Terrible one.
I'm gonna look over to the tiefling. And I'm gonna say, overseer, I feel your emotions have gotten the better of you. I'd like you to leave this to us. Please see yourself out.
Very wise, my lord.
You're ordering her? No, you outrank her, but I am gonna have you roll a persuasion with advantage. Cause unlike the one who puppy dogged you, you didn't order him, you offered it to him. Yeah, I'd say a 21 would probably get her very angry. Her tail is lashing again, but she'll let go, grit her teeth at you and say, whatever you say, my lord. And she'll take her leave and leave. And she'll leave the room.
Where's the guard that's puppy dog to me?
He's right next to Sanzel's.
Okay.
He
can stay.
question.
No,
Okay.
he can stay. I don't know. I'm hoping to, like, if things. Zerith right now is like, because this guy is apparently enamored with him. He's thinking if things are as bad as he suspects they might be, he might be able to use this guy to his advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Question, Lord, whatever your face is, didn't catch your name, but I don't care right now. What do you mean by sin? I'm a priest of Rudos, so I'm like the complete opposite of being sinful.
You sin by speaking the name of a false god.
False god? why do you think I wear these sigils? Why do you think I have this holy staff? False god, my ass.
You worship a demon given the title of God. That is the sin you've committed, surface dweller. You may speak, however, keep a respect to you. Your cleansing will happen all the same.
Jiffles and Sanzel, when you hear the word surface dweller, that sends you can decide whether it does one of the two or both. It either sends shivers down your spine or just like excuse me. Surface dwellers are unheard of. You don't even know for sure that the surface exists.
Surface dweller. This shabby, dirty, unshaven thing comes from the surface.
Jiffles just kind of mutters under his breath. Surface, sky, flight.
That's
Hawkeye's gonna like puncture him. He's gonna like interject saying, "Well, of course we're on the surface. I mean, where else would we be? Why are you all shocked?"
I mean, it's an
Good
underground
God, there you-
continent. Y'all are pretty deep.
Good
I mean,
God.
he doesn't
there
know
you-
this.
Let me put it this way. The surface is high enough that y'all can't reach it like practically at all. Like you know, you Zerith know that the surface is real. But you've never been there. And you know from talking to the overseers above you that it takes an immense amount of work to get there.
So you would probably be like several hundred miles.
Yeah, it's pretty deep.
All right, all right. Oh, to say to the I'm sorry, Dolan. I'm not trying to be racist. I just don't know your character's name.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to say to the surface dweller merely, you're a long way from home, friend.
Well, of course I'm a long way from home. Me?
I
Like he's
lean
just kind of like he's looking for more answers. He's like, "Come on."
I lean over to the remaining tiefling guard. He's like, apparently not a journey to discover a razor. Look at his hair.
God.
God.
Can I do like
God.
a perception check just to see what everyone else in the room is doing as we just talk?
Yeah, go for it.
All I'm going to say is, Dylan, what's your character's name?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. All I'm going to say to Hawkeye is, if you chose to go on a path of enlightenment, you picked the wrong direction.
Well, I was kidnapped, apparently, so I don't know where exactly I'm at. I was just wandering for Rudo's sake.
Leath.
And I'm like, I kind of looked to Jiff was like, "Can you believe this guy?" Like,
So, Jiffles, what were you looking for?
Just like, how are these priests reacting to us just chatting with the surface dweller?
Just
And
shooting the shit.
And
They are just surrounding this symbol. They're not holding hands, but they kind of have their hands outstretched towards each other, facing the symbol with their heads tilted back and their eyes closed. They appear to all of you, if to whomever is paying attention, to just be kind of in a meditative state. In other words, they're not really paying that much mind to you.
and the guards standing around the room.
The only guard in the room is the one next to Sanzel, and the other people in the room are the surface dwellers that are tied to the pillars. The only guard in the room, he's
Okay.
just watching Sanzel, and mostly like his gaze keeps flitting back and forth between Sanzel and Zerith. Like nothing really seems to be happening other than the conversation.
Okay. Um.
did you
I'd,
want to add to the conversation?
I'd like to ask Zerith, why is a bard here? Why am I needed here? Am I about to start playing? What music do I play?
I'm
Man.
gonna look towards him, and I'm merely going to smile and say, "I've as little knowledge as you do."
At that, the head priest, the one, let me see, the one right here, he's going to speak up. And he's going to turn to you, Jiffles, and walk up to you. He's gonna crouch and he's gonna put his hand onto the side of your head and say, "You were brave to come. We have need of your assistance, of your light." And he'll, tighten his grip slightly on your face and say, "Let Astric's light shine through you and guide your hands as you play." And that's all the explanation he's gonna give you. He's gonna stand up and he's gonna go back to the circle, and he's going to look towards Zerith. And you're more than welcome to try to interrupt him, but he's going to try to talk to Zerith if you don't speak, like, now.
I'll just kind of shrug and start lightly playing on the bagpipes till I figure something out.
Okay. He doesn't question it. He'll just continue looking towards Zerith, and he'll address you, Zerith, and say, "High Overseer,
Hawkeye just stands there, just wondering what the hell's happening.
Where are the
What?
drums coming from?
That is gonna overshadow all of
You
this."
just see Jiffles open his mouth. He's making the mimic drum sound.
He's beatboxing.
You know what I had in mind for this, actually, the type of music? The type of music I had was kind of the rhythmic beat of the drums in Avatar, when Zuko and Aang were going to go see the dragon. I mean, obviously I know it's, like, on the bagpipes, but that's the type of, like, ritualistic type beat that I was thinking of, not that.
I've never felt more connected to God.
Gosh.
Rudo, save me.
Money saved me.
Do you want me to wait until you find the music? Okay.
Hawkeye's gonna ask Zerith and so if I worship a demon god, then what do you worship for all this?
Do you have any comment towards that? No?
Oh, did I not press the button?
No.
I didn't press the button.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oops.
You're good.
I didn't press the button. Okay, I said he looks down at you, and he gives you this look of like the Karen to the cashier, like you have no idea what you're talking about. And he goes, "The one true God, of course, Asterix, goddess of the gods."
Who?
Just fully taken aback, and he just gives you this like utter shock. Like you see his eyes literally bulge out of his skull, and he goes, "What do you mean, who?"
The priest will interrupt and look at you, Zerith, and say, "As you can see, the lost souls, they need salvation."
I'm gonna turn towards the priest and go, "Yes, this maid has been made it's been made clear. Please go about the ritual. I'll be silent and observing.
The priest will smile and nod, look towards the other priests and say, "Let us begin." The head priest, towards the top of the circle, will start. It's not quite a chant, but he does say it with a sort of melody to his voice. "Radiant Asterix, goddess of the gods, I beseech you, accept the confession of these sinners. My soul writhes at the mere thought of their fleshly manners and ragged morals. They have been led by false gods down a path of darkness and deceit. They walk the path of death, but your light will guide their wandering feet to life. Accept them into your loving embrace, and favor their sorrowful souls." The 4 other priests will raise their arms in anguish and yell, "Mercy on their souls." The head priest will walk up to the one above him, and
Jiffles is going ham.
Jiffles is going ham. He's stomping his feet and everything.
he'll walk up to the first of the saved.
Do you want me to change the music, or is it okay?
You can do whatever you want.
Those bagpipes are going hard.
He's gonna reach into his cloak and pull out a vial. And it looks to be, the liquid inside looks to be of a purplish black nature. He'll take it out, he'll pry the man's mouth open, and slip just a bit down his throat. You see the man react almost instantly, and you see him spasm for just a second, and then he just freezes. Yeah, you can interrupt.
Zerith is immediately just going to shout, "What are you doing?"
No, the other 2 priests will stop you and, like, walk up to you and be like, "My lord, please, this is procedure." He's not killing him. It's just a paralyzing agent, just to make sure that he doesn't harm the head priest.
And make sure you push the button.
Oh, sorry. God damn it. It takes a lot of getting used to. Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, you can totally roll an insight check on that.
And while he's doing that, can I mutter to the other Tiefling guard, like, "Are you gonna let your boss get talking down to like that?"
25.
I'm gonna say roll persuasion with advantage, Sanzel. With that 25 on that insight, yeah, I mean they don't seem to be lying.
I'll wipe the sweat from my brow and go, "Very well. Forgive my intrusion." And I'll take a step back.
After you take the step back, the priests will cautiously take their positions again. But you can give me another insight check. Sanzo, with that, the guard will take us. He'll say, "You'll stay here, right?"
I would not dream of leaving this exact spot.
The
And I flash him the white, like a heartfelt grin almost, like, I'm gonna be a good boy.
He'll grin back at you, and he'll be like, "I'm okay," and he's gonna duck around to behind you, Zerith. He's gonna stand next to you and be like, "My lord, is that procedure for them to just stop you like that?"
I'll allow it this once, but if I feel as if the manners are becoming out of hand, I'll step in again. Just stay.
Ooh, no, go ahead.
Just stay by my side, overseer. I might need your assistance. And he's gonna turn towards him. He's gonna give him this really warm smile. He's bullshit. Like you can make me roll deception on this, whatever. But he's gonna turn towards him. He's gonna go, after all, I'd give my life for another overseer.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he'll he'll meet your gaze and say, oh, well, yes, I suppose we do give our lives to each other. I'll stay right next to you. My life is in your hands, sort of thing.
Can I roll to seduce this man?
Sure.
Seduce.
I don't know if that's the most appropriate thing to be doing right this second, but sure.
Hey, Zerith has connections in all realms of the world. But yeah, I'll hold off.
Okay.
He just flashes the abs like, you like what you see?
Gently lifts up the scarf.
Goodness gracious. Okay, back to serious stuff. Zerith, with that insight check, they're trying to hide it, but they're doing a really shit job at it. The two priests that interrupted you seem incredibly nervous now. Like, they keep looking back at you, looking back at the head priest, almost like they're anticipating something, and they're concerned that you're gonna try to stop them again.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna okay. And I won't be able to click and draw this at the same time, but I'm gonna draw it first and then explain it, okay? Okay, my mouse kind of freaked out towards the end. So what I want to do is I want to make a stealth check and see if I can sneak my way back around to right behind it where Jiffles is and stay in those shadows right there.
You can.
Uh-huh.
But
No.
But you can. You can, but I would say that the priests, you can notice pretty easily that the priests are keeping their eye on you. So if you do want to do that, it'd probably be best for you to cause some sort of distraction first.
I'll sit tight.
Okay. The high priest is gonna look back at you. And he's not going to approach you because, you know, he's now with this paralyzed man. And look at you and say, my lord, I understand your concern and that this is your first ritual you have probably attended of such fashion. But if you interrupt again, we will have to call the warriors now. I promise that we are not harming these people, no matter what it may seem on the outside. No matter what we do to their physical form, we're saving their souls. Is that not worth a little bit of pain?
Before we continue, he said he'd call who? The warriors?
The warriors, yeah.
Who's that? I don't.
They're the other sect. They're not on the map.
Oh, okay. I see them. I see them on the thing. The hierarchy.
Yeah.
They're below me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they can still physically overpower you. That's what he meant. Like,
Okay.
if you try to interrupt again, he's going to call the warriors who are yeah, they're the basic level rank of the religious law sect. They're basically the guards of priests.
I'm really look towards him, and I'll say, as long as no one comes to serious harm or death, then you have my word. I will stay silent. Again, forgive my interruption. He's saying this, knowing full well that he brought up, like he showed that he was upset at the mere appearance of the guy getting hurt. And so if these guards that are obviously nervous and know that something big is about to happen, he knows that if they know that this guard dies, that if Zerith knows, Zerith is basically saying, go ahead, do what you do, but I'm probably gonna fucking do something about it anyway. But that's just me.
Okay. The head priest will, like, no insight check needed for all of you. Like, all of you can see this. He
Mhm.
will visibly just grimace and mutter under his breath. Jiffles, I'd say he says it loud enough for you to be able to catch it over your music. Of, so sad that even our overseers slip into sinful ways every once in a while. You're on the other side of the room. You probably wouldn't hear it over the music. No.
Hawkeye's gonna give like a kind of a smug look, like, like I'm the sinful one.
So the ritual continues. The priest will now take the he'll make an effort to fully stand in front of this man so you, Zerith, can't see what he's doing. Do you try to move to be able to see, or do you let him, for lack of a better word, blind you? The high priest won't notice, but the other two priests closest to you will.
Tim, push your button.
Yeah, make sure.
Sorry. It's
You're not used to being on push to talk.
I really wish I had message. That'd make this so much easier. Give me 1 second. Can I look at my spells real quick?
That's fine. Do any of the rest of y'all do anything while Tim looks at his spells?
Are there any guards around me at least, or?
The only guard next to you is the overseer that's next to us, and he doesn't seem to be paying you any mind.
I'm gonna try and kind of, what's that word? Sidle over to Sanzel, at least. It's kind of like, oh, no one's paying attention. I'm gonna stand by this other prisoner who's doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably move to like one tile up, because you are.
That's all I kind of.
Yeah, you are tied to this statue, this symbol.
All right, I'm gonna kind of whisper to him like, "Hey, skinny guy, yeah, have anything sharp or something?"
I'm gonna whisper back. Did you see how I was vying for something?
I didn't see that. I was blindfolded.
How unfortunate.
I will tell you, Sanzel, while your hands are tied in your front, they didn't. And this isn't a plot hole. This is legit how I wrote it. Like, they didn't take your weapons from you. They just tied them to your they put them into your bag, so that way you can't reach them easily. But they are still on your person.
Oh, okay. What are my manacles made out of? Are they iron, or are they?
They're of the same wire-like rope that is on Hawkeye's hands.
Okay, I think. Sansel's gonna sigh deeply. I'm like, I should have stayed on the streets. If I cause a distraction, can you break through your bounds?
I can try with something, but I don't know if it's going to work.
Giving you something, you idiots. Of course I'm giving you something. In my bag. Feel it, the weight hasn't changed. How freely can he move? Like, is he tied, like, arms to the post, or is he, like, his hands behind his back?
You're not technically tied to anything. Your hands are tied together. Think
Oh.
handcuffs, but...
I was talking about Hawkeye.
Oh, he is... think... This is a really bad image, but it's the best way I can think of it. Think like Jesus. Like, he's both
Oh,
arms,
okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
the middle part of his binding has been cut, and he has been retied with his arms like crossed. So he's able to shimmy his body closer to you, but he's still like arms outstretched on this symbol.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's kind of like T posing a little bit, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
crucifixion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he wanted to like cut you out with something, he would have to cut both of your bindings, not just one.
How much movement does is his arms like tight around like it, or does he have enough wiggle room that if I were to slip him something, he could possibly like try to cut something? I'm just trying to get a better image for it.
It would be very difficult for him to do it himself, but I won't say it's impossible. I will tell you this though. It is going to be very difficult to slip him something, just sheerly due to the fact that the two priests next to Zerith are being so observant of that general area to begin with. Like I said, not
Okay.
impossible, just very difficult.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to him. How good are you in a fight?
Pretty good. Drained most of my life for it, so.
Right. That lord over there is doing something. I can't tell what. I don't know what the play is, but he's not with them. I can play them against each other. We might just have a chance. And save the others. Hopefully. I don't trust these priests for a damn second.
You and me both, brother.
Surface dwellers are a little bit sharper than I imagined. You'll know. Yeah.
No, you're good. I'm gonna say that the priest, he can't hear you. I'm gonna say he's too involved with what he's doing, but he is gonna continue with the ritual. If y'all have anything expressly that you want to do while I'm describing this, let me know.
Okay. What? I just one last thing for Dylan. For Hawkeye, I'm just gonna say, let me make a distraction. See if you can make a run for it. We'll play it out from there. And then I'm gonna try and like,
Can I try something?
Sure,
Go for it. Go for it.
Can I use the Bard College to kind of charm the 4 lower priests that are standing around the thing?
You can certainly try.
Charm them with your cuteness.
Just
I just want to say, while all this is going down, I'm gonna let the high priest blind me, but I'm gonna keep as keen of an eye as I can on him. While at the same time, I'm gonna reach down to whisper. I'm gonna grab the sheath and just pop the blade out, just barely,
Okay.
very subtly. Like I'm turning my body because whisper's on like this hip, right?
Yeah. Okay.
so using the enthralling performance state, it just says they have to use a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. The guard, just ignore the fact that it says assassin. The guard next to you, the overseer, he notices you pop your blade. But I'm gonna say, due to his good standing with you, he says nothing. He does give you a question though.
I'm gonna make eye contact with him, and I'm just going to give him a look of, "Do you trust me?" Like you can see it in my eyes.
He falters for a second, but he'll go from that kind of like questioning, like moving his hand towards you, to back to his resting position, and he gives you a nervous smile.
I smile back, and yeah, I'll just smile back, and then I'll turn my gaze back to the high priest.
Okay. What check did you say that the priest would make? A wisdom check or a
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So is your spell DC? Like, what did they need to make?
Under my armor class, it says spell DC 14.
Okay, so I'd say all of them. I didn't really have an order, so I'm just gonna say 1, 2, 3. So all of them, but this one, fail.
Okay.
So the other 3 are charmed by you.
Okay. And that's just, it's like the performance charm, so it's not like the actual charm of the spell. So I'm just trying to like get them to be really into the music right now and kind of like make them focus on me.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, the ritual will continue. I'm gonna say everyone but the 2 prisoners at the bottom, Zerith, the other overseer, and the priest at the bottom can see what's happening with the man that the high priest has paralyzed. So, you, like Dylan, your character, Sanzel, Jiffles, you can all see what's going on.
Yeah.
The high priest is going to take out a crescent moon-shaped blade. And he's going to take it and cut one of the man's binds to free just one of his arms. And he's going to drag it down, put the blade in his hand, and he's going to force him to clutch the knife. The priest will raise his voice and say, "Can you see the light?" And he'll use the victim's own hand to slit his own throat.
Oh, what?
I'm going to immediately seeing this and sensing the tension between Zerith and the priest. I'm going to look at him and like make like a line, a cut line like on my throat, one of my fingers, like the whole like the cutthroat thing.
Before you react, sorry. One of the priests is going to quickly run up to the man who is now, has his throat slit. He's going to cut his other bind, and he's going to drag him to the altar and arrange him into a praying position as he bleeds out, but is unable to cover, his throat as it just bleeds. So you can fully see that he just slit this guy's throat.
Not even before. I'm not even gonna wait for that. I'm gonna let them play that out. But as soon as I see,
Mike.
as soon as I see Sanzel do that motion, I'm gonna grab Whisper's handle like this and pull it out just enough for the blade to make that shing noise. And I'm just gonna whisper. Whisper. Silence. Everybody within 120.
What was that?
So I cast. So doing this cast silence. It's 120 feet range. For the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through. Actually, it's a 20-foot radius. Sphere centered on a point of my choice. And with Whisper, that 20 feet not only does it silence them, but it also blinds them.
Ooh.
Okay, so everyone in that radius that you can see right now is caught in silence and is blinded. Okay, pick a spot then. Oops. Where would you like it to be seen? Okay.
Text to speech button.
On my screen, sorry, this is such a pain. On my screen, look over here. Look if you can, because it's probably going to look different. It's showing.
It shows it on mine too.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the only person not affected is me. For the duration of the spell, they are all silenced and.
Are me and the high priest in that circle? I can't.
The high priest is. You are not. You You are
Okay.
just outside.
And I'm guessing I am as well.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like, you two, even though it shows
Sorry, I keep
that you
pressing
two
it.
are, like, quote-unquote, in the radius, you two are on the outskirts of the circle. So you two
Yeah.
are still fine. You're not blinded, you're not silenced. But you can see all of you should panic of the priests who are now blinded. You can see them now screaming out. You can't hear them. But,
They can't hear themselves either.
no, they can't.
They're
Can
Oh
you-
God.
it's pure blindness, like darkness. It's pure darkness and pure silence.
They're
See?
terrified.
And I
See?
am moving in immediately.
Before you
Yeah,
move,
see-
just for fun, I want y'all to roll perception checks.
Okay. Sanzel ain't doing too well. Oh wait, no. He did do well. It was someone else's. Haha.
Yeah, Zerith ain't doing too well.
I'd say Hawkeye and Sanzel, both of you can see, if you read the lips of the priests that are caught in there, and they're crying out for Asterix light.
I'm immediately seeing and like kind of getting a read on the situation that they are both like that they're like I imagine they're like hands outstretched and they're like trying to feel their way around.
Oh yeah.
Something like that?
They're no. I'd
Or are
say
they
more
still
like-
in praying?
Like they have dropped to their knees and are just crying out for Asterix.
Oh, okay. And in any case, in that moment of opportunity, I'm going to try and fiddle around in my bag to try and dig out one of the daggers still inside.
Give me a sleight of hand check, because it is on your back and your hands are tied in front of you.
Very good. Second.
Zerith, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm looking up the rules of concentration
huge.
again.
That's huge.
Alright,
18.
concentration.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say that is enough for you to get into your bag. What are you trying to pull out?
Like, I'm just trying to pull out one of my regular daggers. Just something that I can use to, like, cut my own binds. Yeah, my dagger.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Sure.
Something.
I'll say you can grab your dagger.
Okay. And can I...
What's up?
Were any of Jiffles' weapons taken away?
No.
Or tied down or anything?
Nope.
No? Okay.
So I'm immediately going to like so for Zerith, not only was he picking up on with what the priests were, how nervous they were about him being there, and the simple fact that he pretty much told them, if anybody comes to harm, I'm gonna do something, and they were pretty much just like, oh fuck, but that's gonna happen. Not only all that, but now he knows that his the speculations that he had were true. So I'm going after all of them.
Okay.
So
I'd say probably not right now. I mean, they're blinded and deafened, and they're on their knees. They're not trying to grab weapons. I mean, you could literally walk up to them and slaughter them all.
So I don't know if any of you guys heard that,
Well,
but
then I'd say my only question is. My only question is does anyone else have anything to do? Like, you see Zerith walk up to the first priest. How do you do the first one?
I mean, I'm not just walking, like I am literally leaping towards him and like in air pulling out my blade, and I'm just going straight down with Whisper.
As soon as he's doing that, as soon as I realize shit's going down, I try to cut my own bindings.
Okay,
I'd-
go for it.
What do I roll for that?
Just an attack roll with your dagger. Yeah, that hits them. They're just priests, they're not wearing armor.
6.
You can take care of Sanzel first. That's fine. I can use the help, honestly.
I can what? No, I'm sorry.
You can take care of Sanzel first, because I can use the help.
Okay. Yeah,
Excuse me?
I'd say you're able to make a decent chunk of progress. You're not out of your minds yet, but I'd say you're probably about halfway through.
I'm like silently cursing to myself. Shit, 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 shit.
Can I take back that attack? Actually, I want to do something else. If that's okay. It's something else that fits better with Zerith.
Okay.
Instead of attacking that guard, I'm going to the surface dweller down here and cut his binds, so he can at least get away. You can use the same attack that I made towards the priest for his binds instead.
I'd say with the 13 damage, you'd be able to cut one of his 2 binds.
Okay. Then I'm pretty much gonna. I mean, I have 10 minutes, so which is like honestly incredibly long now I think about. If you want to like debuff this weapon, by all means. But I'm pretty much gonna go and free everybody before attacking the priest.
Okay.
Does that get his other bind?
Yeah, he's freed. I mean,
Okay,
he's
I'm sure he's
blinded-
terrified.
He's blinded and he just sinks to his feet. I mean, he saw one of
Oh, yeah.
the others get his throat slit.
Oh yeah. I'm not too worried about him being terrified right now. The more that I'm worried about is him being able to run once I let the spell down. I'm gonna go and do the same thing, but for the other, for Dylan's character.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the spell concentration based?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I do have another question. Jiffles, are
Yes.
you keeping up with your tune, or have you stopped?
I'm still playing the tune, but it's changed, and I'd like to give inspiration to Sanzel and to Santhier? How do you say your name, Tim?
Zerithan?
Zerithan.
Sorry. Zerith. And thank you. I'll take inspiration.
Yeah.
I should also take inspiration.
So, I'll let y'all keep track of that. There is a place under sheets. if you want to
Yeah, it's right under the
Looking
exhaustion.
for it.
I got a nat 20. Can I just say I get both of his binds with that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Sorry, Dylan. It's your character name isn't by the player log, so that's why I'm not good with.
Oh, it's
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just gonna watch as Zerith comes up, one fell motion cuts your binds, and then he's gonna be off again. He's like I said, I'm focusing on getting all of them free before saying or doing anything else.
The High Priest is able to get just a slight bearing. He slips his foot back out of the ring, and in just a random direction is able to slip back out of the silence.
Do I notice that?
Perception check. And then I'm also going to roll for your overseer friend to see if he doesn't. Oh yeah, you see the priest jump back. And after he's out of the silence, he'll shake his head and say, Ashes bless. And he'll see what you're doing. I'm sure you know. Can you say anything to him? Okay.
Tim, you're
Sorry. I see him do it, but since I'm in the zone of silence, I can say something, but he won't hear me. So instead of wasting effort on that, I'm merely going to look towards Sanzel and Jiffles and Hawkeye, and I'm going to give each of you guys a look that pretty much just shouts help. And then I'm going to go back to cutting away everybody else.
Can I just shove him back in as he's right in front of me?
Kick him back and like, get in there.
You just trip him.
You can dang well try.
Which I will.
Tripping checks out.
What should I roll to do it?
What should you roll?
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to push him, so I'd probably say it's a strength check.
Yeah, it'd be a strength check. Thomas, just press strength, and then you should be able to hit check from there.
Okay.
Oh. I saw it,
Jiffles.
for me, it
Uh,
dallied on 20.
And then it rolled.
Yeah.
it did not for me. That was just one all the way.
He. So it's kind of humiliating. Like you push on this man's leg and like push
I'm
so
3
hard
feet
that
tall and
somehow-
weak.
Somehow
You
you,
get
push
pushed into the
yourself.
zone.
You push yourself on his butt. So you're now sitting on the ground, looking up at this priest, and he's gonna pull his short sword on you.
What?
I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Would I by now have had a chance to cut this other guy free? Or do you
If
want
you're
to?
doing it simultaneously, probably.
Okay,
How do
then
I
I'm just gonna
roll
make one
initiative?
more roll. So to roll initiative, guys, you want to right-click your token, and it's the bottom right icon. It's like a shield with two swords. You just want to click that. Then you're going to go to the turn order in Foundry. There's a little fist up at the top, and you'll press the initiative button in there.
Hey, 16, not too bad.
What was that last part? Sorry, I got to the part with the two swords.
So once you got the two swords, yeah, I see you in there. It still says Nyx. You want to go to the fist at the top of the chat window, and you'll see your icon in there. It's going to say Nick right now for you because it's, I guess, somehow still underneath Nick's
Oh,
name.
okay, got it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucking! I'm an initiative freak.
Nice roll.
Do I get him free with that, or is it just one bind?
Just one.
Just
Like,
one?
you
Okay.
almost have the other one cut, but not quite. Alright, Sanzel, you're at the top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna remind me again. Is Hawkeye cleared?
Yeah,
I
I'm all
cut
fine.
Hawkeye
binders.
free.
Okay.
Yeah, I cut Hawkeye free.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my bindings like just try and like finish it off so I can get free.
Okay. Roll for it.
All right. $15.
That's good. Roll that damage.
What was that?
Roll the damage.
Oh, gotcha. 3.
So I said earlier you cut one of your binds, correct?
You said I cut halfway through.
Halfway through, you cut through the rest of it. So the
Okay.
wire, I'm gonna say you cut straight down the middle. So your hands are now free, but the wiring still wraps around both of your hands. Kind of
Okay.
like if you used a wire like a metal cutter to snap the middle of a handcuff, like the chain. And that's kind of how it works.
Okay.
So you're free to move, but you're still technically bound around the wrists.
Yeah.
Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
I have cunning action. Can that get me? I'm thinking I see the head priest draw his sword on my little feathered friend. Can I move to him and use my cunning action to take a swipe with my dagger?
You can use your cunning action to dash up to him so you can attack him extra.
What did Zerith say? You said he said he gave us a look like something, and I didn't hear that part.
Oh, I gave you a look basically of help. Like, aid me, please. Let's get all of us out of here alive.
Sanzel looks at the exits, looks at the High Priest and the madness, looks back to the exit, looks back to the madness. He whispers to himself, "Shit, I'm gonna die anyway someday," and he rushes towards the priest to get like within like combat range of him with a dash,
Alright.
and that's gonna end it for me.
Right, Zerith, you're up next.
Hmm.
The only thing that this spell does to you is silence. You can still see.
Yeah, I can still see. I don't even. Yeah, I can still see. Okay, I think Zerith's thought process right now is going to be the priests are one thing. If they go and like scream about big bad Zerith, then he might be able to. It might take longer for it to get up the food chain. But for a high priest, that's completely different. The high priest could probably like get some pretty high power on him immediately. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if Zerith wouldn't think like that.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Alright, then yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna trust in Jiffles and Sanzel. So instead, I'm gonna use one attack to cut the other bind free, and then I'm going to use the other attack to attack the boy right there next to me, the other priest. Okay?
Okay.
So this is for cutting the other guy's bind.
Yeah.
Do I even need to roll damage?
Probably not.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll for attacking the priest. 22.
Yep.
Can I stack a smite on top of that?
Yes.
Also, does this this surface dweller count as an ally?
Probably. Yeah.
So I can use sneak attack? Okay, I'll do sneak attack and then I'll do my smite. Alright, so that's 14 extra damage from the sneak attack and the smite.
Gosh,
So it was 14 plus 16, so 30 altogether.
you slash into this man, and you hear grit of your sword on metal. You see it slash through his robes, but you hear the just grit. You know that nails on a chalkboard sound?
Yeah.
You hear that as you rend his throat. You can see just the faint glimmer of chainmail under his robes. But
Is
you're
that normal for a cleric? Okay.
But you can see that your sword, your blow is strong enough flash through the tip of it, and you leave a trail of red as you pull his sword.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ah,
mixy.
The priest,
So is-
yeah. I'm just take a like little free action real quick and say, "What are you doing? You're a high overseer. How dare you strike me?"
I'm gonna look at him and
No, he's out of the silence.
No.
Which one are you attacking?
Button.
I thought you were attacking the high overseer. Or the high priest. My bad. I misunderstood. No, I guess he would. No, he's freaking out. No, okay. That was 30 damage? I completely misunderstood. You kill this man.
wait.
The high overseer is gonna yell that, but I'm gonna assume you can't hear that. He's still gonna yell the same thing.
I thought he was talking to the bird.
Damn bird.
No,
Yeah.
the high overseer is now freaking out. Is that your turn? Okay. That one's dead. Okay.
That boy dead.
Hawkeye, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to, since I'm free, I'm going to pull out my holy staff, my holy symbol. Has a big sun on it. Very fancy. And I'm going to say, may Rudo's light guide you to your end. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this guy. Kind of the wizard in the center with the light.
The wizard in the center is one of your fellow surface users.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the guy
That's
next
the
to
guy
him.
currently
Sorry.
bleeding out.
Oops.
You kill
Uh,
a dying man.
Yeah, I'm guiding him towards his end. He's
Yeah,
like, come on.
mercy. Yeah, you're helping him go to Aster's light.
Oops. Yeah, no, the guy next to him. My bad.
You're good.
Finish it.
Fucking oops.
Fucking
Uh,
oops.
I'm gonna cast that at the force level.
Wait, who are you hitting?
Guy next, like, he's kind of towards the center.
Oh, okay, the other priest. Gotcha.
The other priest. Yeah, I'm trying to get like, hey, you guys are fine. Ugh.
Yeah, you're good. You hit him.
Yeah. Roll that good damage.
Jeez
Good.
Louise.
Good old holy damage.
15.
You. So let's see. What do guiding bolts look like? It's just a bolt of just energy.
It's like this. It's like a flash of light. Kind of like this big ball of light just emerges from the staff and just kind of strikes him down. Like he slams the staff down like Rudo's light, and then kind of blasts him.
You see this blast of light just hit this man in his back, making him fall forward because he's on his knees, but now he's on his hands and knees, and you can see there's a seared spot on his back. His cloak has been seared away on his back from this bolt of light, and he looks pretty bad. If you look closely, he appears to be crying.
I can't hear that. What's that? And the fun fact about Guiding Bolt is, like, the next attack roll against this guy has advantage. So,
And you'll
Have
already
at it,
technically
Jen.
have advantage because they're blinded.
well, I mean, now there's like super advantage.
Is that your turn?
And
Wait, so
yeah, that's my.
we have advantage because they're blinded, right?
Yeah.
Which means I can hit with my sneak attack anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Let's talk about
Good.
that. It's been a while.
These poor fucking priests.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Jiffles, you're up.
Alright.
The priest is currently bearing down on you with his short sword.
Alright. I look up at him and say, "For a high priest, you're quite the disgrace," and cast dissonant whispers.
Okay.
God.
What?
You tried to push him, and now you're making fun of him.
What a bitch.
You call that a push?
So he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see.
I'm guessing he just does
Yeah,
not
he
do
fails.
anything.
Oh, oh no.
Then
Got pushed by a bird.
Hey Thomas, can you Fortnite dance on him?
I'm sitting on the ground right now.
I don't want to kill myself.
He takes 11 damage, and then he has to run as far away as his speed allows.
Okay,
For me.
fair enough. He hears this terrible crackling whispers in his ears, and just the terror on his face. He's going to run that way.
Since I'm in combat with him, do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do indeed.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
That does not.
I'm just trying to. Ah!
So he is now out there.
Damn it.
So that is technically leading to one of the hallways. So for now he is out of combat. Is that your turn, Jiffles?
And then I'd like to stand back up.
Okay. That's fair
Brush
enough.
yourself off.
So it's the priest's turn next. He's outside of the room, so I'm gonna say y'all probably can't tell what he's doing. And I'm going to roll again to see if the other overseer can find his way out of the silence. He still doesn't. Actually, I guess I should be rolling with the sheet. Oh yeah, no, he
That,
definitely
even worse.
he's still in the silence. Okay.
We got a lot of ones.
For the moment, we're in loose initiative. What do you think?
Who wants to go before me?
Can I, like... If I walk into that zone, I'm gonna be blind and, like, can't speak.
Exactly.
Shit. I'll kind of follow the high priest. Like, just kind of walk over to try and see where he's running.
Okay. Feel free to do you walk out of the room?
No.
Okay. Does anyone else do anything?
I'm kind of following Jiffles and trying to see what the plan is here. If he's going that way, I'll probably move alongside him and try to get Hawkeye to come with, since I was talking with him earlier, and I did see him cast that bolt, so I think he might be useful in the fight.
That's
So
might
I'm-
be.
Might be. We'll see. So I'm probably gonna go, like, walk with Jiffles. Or would I be in the same square as him? Okay. Yeah, I'll just move like that if we're in between initiative.
I kind of see the other two kind of walking away. I'm thinking, probably the better idea to go with them, I guess.
The numbers.
So I'm just gonna hobo shuffle next to him, just kind of like.
Zerith, do you do anything? Or can I mention what I want?
What do you want to? Because, like, if everybody's leaving, I kind of have to, too. So, yeah, what's your idea?
Oh, it's not an idea, it's something that I'm going to do. I just want to know if y'all are doing it before I do it.
Well, I mean, I have two options. I can either do what I want to do and, like, kill the rest of these guards and save everybody else, but by that time, the other couple move far on, meaning I'm separated from the party, meaning difficult situation for everybody involved.
Okay, well,
So I really don't have a choice.
well then, well, how can I say this? The closer y'all get to the edge of where the edge of the circle where the priest ran out, you can hear yelling, faintly, from down the hall. But then you hear something else. You hear barking.
What?
Jiffles squawks.
I also squawk.
Hawkeye just grunts. He's like,
Wrong way, wrong. I put my hands out to stop both of Hawkeye and Jiffles, and I say, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
The priest comes back inside, followed by two hounds. Sanzel, you would recognize them as the hounds that patrol district. No, district. They're the hounds that wander around basically the no man's land between different prisons in order to eliminate any wandering prisoners who may escape.
Softly under my breath. Oh fuck. They're snake hounds. Everybody get near the shirtless lord that wields a sword really well.
As soon as I see those come in, I'm gonna be like, well, there goes our chance of escape, and I'm gonna dispel the zone, because I mean, at this point, it's not gonna do anybody any good. Like, because right now, two of these people are already,
Like,
I might as well let them have a chance of getting away.
Yeah.
The other one who's still bound, I'm sorry, fam. I've done what I can.
Okay, the three priests that are on the ground look around in absolute terror. This one here is running and is leaving the fight. The one closest to you, Sanzels, and Hawkeye, he just cowers next to the man on the altar and doesn't move. The one next to you, Zerith, is just staring at you in just utter because his friend, his fellow priest, is on the ground looking out next to you.
I'm going to. I'm going to look to the other two men who I've freed from the binds, as well as everybody else, so Jiffles, Sanzel, and Hawkeye, and I'm going to say, either fight or die. There's nothing left for us to do.
kind of obvious, isn't it?
I really.
Have you freed this one at the bottom?
No, I was not able to get to him.
Okay. The two that you have freed will gather their weapons out of their packs and join you.
What's my overseer friend doing?
Taking it all in.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I say something to him real quick?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I'm gonna look to him and I'm just gonna give him a wary smile, across the field. I'm just gonna say, should have taken my offer, huh?
He's gonna say, "You're a traitor. You're a high overseer. How could you? Asterix will have your soul."
I'm gonna keep the smile, and I'm just gonna say, she can come and take it.
His face turns from one of like endearment towards you to one of rage.
All right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say top of the line since we had a bunch of people join. Sanzel, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna immediately just, having heard all that, and I'm guessing the assassin drew a weapon of some kind or something.
All of them have weapons, yeah.
But is he like brandishing it? Like, is it obvious that he's about to he's like against like the in crowd?
Yeah, the other overseer
Okay.
is very much against you all.
Okay, then I'm definitely like, I can go 30 feet, so I'm gonna go like right. Move, you idiot! I say to myself. I'm gonna go right here. And I'm gonna take a swing, and I'm like, yeah, you should have. With my dagger.
Okay. Roll that attack. It does not hit. Your dagger, you try to jam it into that weak spot in his armor, but it won't budge. You slip, and it just ching right off the side.
Can I take a cunning action and try again with another swing?
Cunning action doesn't do that, does it? It's just disengage.
Starting at level 2, you can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat.
This
Oh,
action
okay,
will
yeah,
use
that can be used to
to
dash.
hold your hide.
Yep. Okay, well, oh balls. I was really hoping that would hit. I'm gonna say, oops, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Zerith, you're up.
Is he talking?
Oh, sorry. I'm in a situation right now. Give me one.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Okay. I'm in a situation right now because I can either come help Jiffles because he has 3 coming against him, or I can go help Sanzel because he has a fucking overseer against him, which is, that's not an easy fight. I'm gonna entrust Sanzel to the other 2 men over there, so Hawkeye and the other one. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right here. And then I am. I'm gonna attack the high priest.
Okay, fair. That hits. Okay.
Sorry. I have one more attack after that. Okay. I'm gonna go all out on this guy, so I'm going to attack with Whisper again. Okay, I'm not going to attack with Whisper again.
Yeah.
What happens? I don't want to make some like sliced chicken breasts. I don't like that.
I'm trying to decide if I want the severity to be lower or higher. Like if I take the higher one, the worse it is. Yeah, no, let's see. One second. Yeah, your blade. Yeah, you hit Jiffles.
What?
What? Wait, what? It's Jiffles!
You swing that first hit towards the priest, and you sink it into that weak spot in his armor. But then the second blow you go and you try to flourish your blade in a fancy manner, switching it to the other hand. You switch it and flip it back to make one of those like your blade is facing back evenly with your arm.
Yeah.
And as you swing back forward to hit the priest, and you stab Jiffles. Roll for damage.
Ugh, squawk. Jesus.
17
That's a
damage,
lot.
my friend.
Oh,
A lot of
God.
damage.
Tim, what the fuck?
Hey,
You got a lot of hit points, it's alright.
hey, I was gonna. Hey, man, you're be happy, okay? Like it was gonna hurt a lot more than that if it had hit him.
This guy is a glass cannon, but for everyone else.
I give you a pained look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Birdman.
Birdman, sit down.
Is that your
I like his name is now Birdman.
wood?
Birdman, go down.
Jiffles the Birdman.
Well, you did the damage. At one point.
He did damage, yes.
Just the wrong person. Help.
Yeah, that's fine, but you didn't explain any of that out loud.
Sorry. I'm going to use Whisper's Quick Blade ability to cast a spell whenever I make a weapon attack, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Jiffles.
I'll allow it.
You stabbed him and then said, okay, no, but no, like, no big, right?
Oops, my dude.
Okay, maybe a big.
Maybe a bit big. I'm sorry. Hey, 5-something.
You slap him like, sorry, guy, get back in there.
Just slap him in the back.
Get him, champ.
Get back in
Slap him
the-
the chest, and then you give him a hearty slap on the back, like, here you go, here's a band-aid.
Just walk it off, champ. Just walk it off. That's my turn. I can't do anything else.
So
That's
you know
alright.
what I just realized? The first surface dwellers up next, and none of them have dark vision.
Oh
And
no, they're
this room is
just.
dimly lit, so because of the glowing thingy. So that's cool. So this, they can barely see shit. So this one, I'm gonna say their movement speed is halved. So this one's gonna move this direction and swing, but obviously hit nothing because the priest is not there.
Hey, dude, maybe help out over fucking here.
I'm coming.
So
Ah, he skipped me.
Oh, does it skip you? I'm so sorry.
It's
Yeah.
Surface then
Onwards.
Hawkeye.
Yes, Hawkeye, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna help my ally, I guess, Sanzel, and just kind of
Let's not go that far.
We're like, I don't know, friends-ish. So yeah, I'm gonna attack purple guy over here. I'm gonna twirl the staff around and say, "Wrath of Rudos," and kind of cast inflict wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah,
3d8.
Wrath of Rudos.
Ooh.
That does not hit.
Oh, cool, new friend.
I thought that would work.
After
anything else.
After obviously missing my first attack, I'm gonna look at Hawkeye and be like, "What the fuck? Why'd you miss?"
I can barely see a damn thing down here.
Look at my radiance, the radiant energy of like passion that goes off my body.
I, again, can't see much.
Ah, shit. Should have ran.
Oh man, I'm not used to playing in spellcasters. This is weird.
Not a rogue. I'm a glass cannon.
I'm used to be like, oh yeah, stab, 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 stab. Oh wait, stab again?
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, God.
so they're not
Oh,
hellhounds.
boys.
They're what's called snake hounds. Sanzel knows a lot about them.
Yeah.
This one is going to run around and just get in reach of you, Sanzel.
Nice doggy.
And he is, let's see, is going to bite you, or going to try.
I imagined.
And that does not hit you.
Misses, yeah.
Oh, that's his turn. On a surface dollar too.
Aimlessly swing at nothing.
Yep, he also does not have any, practically any sight. So he is going to, by hearing alone, move half his movement speed in this direction. I'd say it's probably there. And that's his turn. Okay, Jiffles.
Okay.
Someone cast magic.
That's what I do.
Dancing lights.
Trying to get this cube to work out. That's okay. So, damn it. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
It's least object in so they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That's really smart. Fucking Mike.
So which one of them? Like everyone in this area?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC, friend?
Mine's 14.
Well, the other speller is not
12.
I got a 16.
Okay.
What's the saving? Or the
It has to be 14.
14? Okay. Well, I'm burned.
what is the damage?
Right now everyone's covered in blue light. So everything's shed in a dim light, and any attack roll against an affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it. And then I close that sheet. And I'd like to give another bonus action to Hawkeye.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of them all now have bardic inspiration.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
I forgot I had inspiration.
And that's it.
Let's see. It is the Overseer's turn. He's going to strike at you, Hawkeye, with his
Mhm.
short sword.
Yeah, 18 hits. Oh my god.
Jesus fuck.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I'm Fuck
Ignore
off.
the poison damage though.
Okay. I was like,
Uh.
wait, what?
I
He
didn't
just
have, I didn't have
like-
time to make custom enemies, so I just took an assassin. So ignore that poison damage, which I believe is
seven. The 7d6.
yeah, pretty much. So I'll say probably like a baseline 10.
Fuck
Okay.
me. Oh my god, that
It was
scares me.
still a decent.
that had gave. I mean, yeah, that's like almost half. So yeah, so he got me good.
But that is
Wait.
his turn.
Didn't he have a disadvantage on that because of the blue light, or did I miss that part?
No,
You'll
that
have
doesn't give you
advantage on
advantage.
him.
Oh. Okay. So everyone that didn't make the saving throw has advantage on attacks towards them. Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so because I didn't make it, so people have advantage on me.
So, Zerith.
Easy make tune.
The priest is going to try to stab you.
Okay.
He's going to stab him. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, he horrifically fails. He strikes at you, and it just like you said you're not like wearing armor.
No, not at all.
It just bounces off your shoulder. Like he's like, what the fuck?
Even I'm impressed.
He's
Like,
too hard.
He realizes afterwards that he hit you with like the flat part. Yeah, the blunt side of his blade. He's just like, fuck, I wasn't trained in weapons.
He tried to hit his ass. Like, he tried to stab his abs, and the abs just kind of like deflected off. His abs are too sexy.
Should have gone after that guy.
Huh?
I'm way out of my wheelhouse here, guys.
The other snake hound is going to slither past this man and attack. He's gonna stand on top of him because I can't find a better spot for B. I'll put him right here, and he's going to also try to attack you. He's going to try to bite,
He can try.
but he has pack tactics, so he has advantage on you.
How?
He can really try.
Within 5 feet of an ally.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh, he gonna try. Oh, he gonna really try.
Yeah, that's good.
50. And then that is his turn. He takes one chomp into your cap. And then it is back up to Sanzel.
Okay. Haha. I may have bitten off more than I can chew here. Okay. I think I'm just. Yeah, I'm gonna roll against this overseer guy again.
Okay.
Try and see if I can. I have advantage on him, so
Mm-hmm.
Stab him good and give him good
Oh! Why? Okay, yeah, I forget how to, like, stab things. Oh, balls.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, that's fun.
You rolled the first 20 and then the double ones. Oof.
Bardic inspiration can't help you now.
I might take inspiration on that one. Am I allowed to do that? What's going on? What's happening?
Do you want me to tell you before? I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine with telling you what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know, just tell me what might happen.
You may accidentally miss the overseer and stab the hellhound.
Okay.
How much damage do I do to a hellhound?
I mean, you'd have to roll damage.
You know what? I'm feeling frisky today. Let's try it. 6 damage. I stab that little beastie.
It yelps in pain and then growls.
I'm like, that doesn't seem like a sound the overseer would make. And then I open my eyes and I'm like, oh. And I'm imagining the hellhound's looking directly at me.
Oh, it is bearing its eyes into you.
Nice doggy.
It does
That's
that
my
kind
turn.
of flick of its jaws that animals do when they're angry, gritting their teeth. Zerith, you're
That's
up.
fine.
Do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, if I would stop clicking tokens that aren't mine. I mean, I'll try to get some of my that. I'm
Yeah, you hit him.
gonna go ahead and do my second attack towards him.
Okay.
Do you realize how many net ones I've gotten tonight?
Yeah.
It's the DM's curse.
It's the DM's curse. Let me get my HP back first before I end up like stabbing myself.
You got the inspiration die.
Okay, one, Thomas. So he's gonna take 14, so I'll get 7 points back from that.
Okay. Go for it. You stab the hellhound. You try to do a
Okay, that's
fancy
not too
motion
bad.
of the blade again, and you stab the hellhound. So one of your attacks is gonna go towards the hellhound.
13 damage to him. Hey, I still get half of that though, which would be. All right.
And then the other damage towards the priest. You attack twice.
What do you mean?
You hit the priest. The
Priest was for 14 damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Since that was in that one, I'm not gonna dual cast off of it. So yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, it moves on to the next set of scholars. And they're gonna do the same thing the other one did, and as much as they can towards what they can hear of the fighting.
Can they see better now and move with the fairy fire?
Oh, that is fair. They can see in dim light, so they will swing and try to hit the hellhound with their shield.
Oh, he's the best one of us all.
He's gonna slap him.
Alright, so the hellhound takes 2.
I looked to him and said, "Don't worry. There's no way you're gonna die." As I'm quietly pissing myself because a hellhound is staring at me still for some reason.
The surface dweller will chuckle and be like, let's just hope we all get out of this alive.
Quickly, what's your name? They can't kill you if you have a name. I'm sorry, no, I'm kidding.
That's so bad, Jesus Christ.
What's your name so I can get attached to you?
Oh,
It's scary.
my friend, that would make it so much worse.
Oh,
Hawkeye, it's
God.
your
Never
turn.
mind.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the overseer again with a inflict wounds, but with advantage. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually fucking hit this dumbass.
Hopefully. You could roll double ones like me.
Impossible. That's mathematically impossible.
You got 13.
With
Does-
bardic inspiration, so it's
D6.
an extra D4,
D6.
D6.
Hey.
Hey,
Correct?
it hits.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so critical or just normal?
I would
Right.
assume just normal, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm just double checking. Just
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
yeah,
There's some damage.
Yeah.
and I'm out of spell slots.
Oh,
Yay!
joy.
You burned them all already?
Yeah, I hit the one guy with guiding bolt. I missed the first inflict wounds, and I got the second one. I only had 3.
Oh, shite.
Yikes.
I'm all,
Oof. Okay, you got some cantrips. You're good.
yeah, I got cantrips and punches.
Let's go with the cantrips.
You just see lacerations just form on his arms and legs, and one just across his face. He looks terrified, almost like what you're doing to him is black magic to him. He looks at you and spits at your feet and says, "Heathen."
Likewise, asshole.
The hell?
I whisper to Hawkeye. Nice. You really burned them.
The Hellhound is gonna try to bite the surface dweller next to him.
Oh no, not poor SD.
Quickly, tell me your name. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a 24. So
Oh.
let's see.
Yikes. Oof.
Oh God.
This Hellhound lunges at this man, taking that just nice shoulder crunch, just catching the side of his throat, and just rips into him. You see fire kind of spout at the sides of his mouth, and you see the wound as the Hellhound retreats from slamming this man to the ground. You see the wound is singed. I'd say Hellhound. The Snakehound, you see it singed with acid, not fire.
Ooh.
But this guy, he is down. He is
He's
unconscious and dying.
Someone use a Phoenix down.
I would, but I'm out of spell slots.
Shit, I was just thinking of that. Oh God. Okay.
The next one up is the other surface dweller. He's gonna move right here, and is going to attack the other priest that's laying right here next to his friend. And that hits. And he takes the priest down. Not completely, but the priest is very, very damaged. His white robes are drenched with red. Next up is Jiffles.
Come
Okay.
on, Jiffles.
How badly hurt is the high priest? Like, how bad does he look?
He's pretty wounded. He has some slashes on his torso. His chainmail looks pretty tattered. His robes have been, I wouldn't say stripped from him, but the front of him you can see is stained with blood. He looks to be, for mechanically speaking, about around half health.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the Hellhound, or the Snake Hound next to the High Priest. And it has to make the Wisdom saving throw. Okay, then it takes half damage and doesn't have to run away. So 7 damage.
The Hellhound whimpers at the like siren-like sound in its head. I kind of imagine that it hears kind of like a fire truck sound in its ears. It whimpers and shrinks away from you for a second, but then just bares its teeth and looks even more ready to sink its teeth into your feathers. You do notice that blood has started to just slowly trickle its way out of its mouth.
Then I haven't drawn any weapons yet, so I'm gonna pull out my sickle.
Okay.
I'll fight. I've just been using magic and bagpipes.
As it was meant to happen.
So yeah, that's my turn. I pull out my sickle.
Okay. It is the Overseer's turn. The Overseer is going to take I'll say he'll take a swing at you, Sanzel.
Great, he has advantage.
Why does he have advantage?
Because of Jangles, or Jingles, whatever his name is. Jiffles, yeah. Jiffles spell. I did not get the saving throw of that.
The fairy fire.
Yeah, the fairy fire. It affected me. Oh, cool. Yeah, that hits.
Let's see, remember that the 76 is not on there. So let's see. So 6 damage.
1d6.
6 damage, motherfucker. Okay. Ow.
The priest is up next. The priest is gonna try to attack the high priest. The high priest is up next. He's gonna try to attack you, Jiffles.
Oh no. $13.
Yeah, that meets. Tim, refresh me. If something meets someone's armor class, does it hit them or does it not? Meets it beats. Okay. So he does hit you. Three damage.
It's not that bad. All right.
Shouldn't have run away from the bird.
Then the Hellhound. The Hellhound is gonna go after you.
All right. That is going to hit.
17.
As a reaction, I'm going to
Right?
you can make a dexterity saving throw.
20.
Well, it's still take half damage. So 8.
It shrinks beneath your blow. And as the flames just engulf it, it's able to stamp out some of them, but some of them do sear its sides. It looks pretty hurt.
Okay.
Sanzel, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold reliable, take another swing with my dagger at the overseer with advantage again, and 15.
You hit him.
All right. 6 damage.
Are you rolling your sneak attack as well? You are a rogue, are you not?
Do I have sneak attack on them?
You're close to an ally, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like right next to
I
him.
am. I will then use my sneak attack.
So 6 plus 8.
So 14 altogether. While he's busy trying to hit the Hawkeye, I take my dagger and I jab it really quick into him like it's a shiv in prison. Then I back off.
You hear him groan. Ah! I'll kill you.
Yeah, well, sure. Fucking try. I don't care. Asshole.
Oh,
I love it. I love the just like, I've been in prison 8 times. Bitch, leave me alone energy I'm getting from you. It's great.
This will be number 9.
This guy literally does not care if he dies. He's just more like, I'm just gonna make it hard on you guys.
Zerith, it's your turn.
okay.
Fucking finish one off.
I'm gonna aim for the priest. You ready?
Okay.
It's still
Yeah, you hit him.
Wait, I'm going to snack this.
Okay.
What?
He's doing all sorts of stuff.
He's just like bang,
There's like-
bang, boom.
There's like 13 good things going on at once here.
This is not hitting us.
Sure. Well, most of them.
Okay.
One hit me.
They're dead.
Attack again with the blade.
Okay. Yes, you still hit him.
I'm gonna put it on top of this.
Okay. Okay. You slash into him with your blade, you see just blood. He was already drenched, but now it's just flowing from his body.
On top of that, 7 radiant damage.
It's radiant damage, which means like light, like it's visibly like
Yeah.
light.
Yeah.
He'll look just startled, like how does a traitor like you still have Ash's light shining forth from you? What? What are you looking like? To do what? He's low enough that I'll say sure.
I'm not hearing anything.
I'll look down upon him, and I'm gonna give him that like that look of like your filth, like disgusting, and I'm going to cast command and to say grovel before me.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm over here with a dagger, but like, hey, you do you, man.
Is there any save or anything like that, or no? It's just something he does. Talking about making
It's a wisdom save.
Okay. He's terrified, so I'm gonna say it's at disadvantage. 16. Okay. He'll look at you and say, I won't grovel at the feet of a coward and a traitor.
I'll look at him and say, then you can die to one. I can't do anything else, so I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see, next up is Hawkeye.
Alright, so
Hit him with your stick.
I'm not gonna hit him with the stick, I'm gonna stab him.
Stab him.
I'm gonna stab him good with my short sword.
Stab the boy.
Oh, yes.
That's what we needed! That's what we needed!
Get that crit damage.
Not letting me roll damage for some reason.
Let's do the 1d6.
Like the damage button didn't pop up for me.
Oh yeah, it didn't. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Try hitting the damage now.
Okay. There we go. There's the
And
button.
it's a crit.
Oh no, it won't let me do it without like hitting attack again.
Just roll attack and just
Yeah.
take the crit.
But we're gonna judge you if it's slow.
Fucking.
Is it letting you or not?
There we go.
Shit roll. Shit
Okay,
roll.
crit damage.
Shit, ro-
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'ma punch him
Okay.
because I got them martial arts skills. So that just means I get to roll a d4. Woo. Yeah.
Hey!
A stab and bop.
Your sword sinks into his thigh. And then you punch him in the gut.
Just
You
for good
hear that-
measure going.
Ah.
Don't mess with the surface dwellers.
Service roller, there's only me right now.
Oh, you got another one.
Yeah, you know, one of them's dying at the altar, another one's dead, the other one's, trying to do something, and then, the other one's just casually chained to a wall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably get him out.
I'll just kind of whisper to him, payback. The bitch, isn't it?
The snake.
I'm gonna laugh at his joke, but like the force laugh, like haha.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the snake hound is going to try to bite you, Sanzel,
Oh
but misses.
thank God.
That's all he can do in his turn. He's not moving. The other surface dweller's gonna take another swing at this boy with his scimitar. And miss.
Yikes.
And it is on to Jiffles.
Come on, Jiffles.
I believe in you.
Do it.
do it. There's a lot of things I can do.
Stab. When in doubt, stab.
I'm a weak boy.
Poor Jiffles will
Why
save
you
him.
sword?
Thomas,
Just
dude,
in case.
this guy is on the ground, like, just dying. You literally just gotta reach down and poke him. You'll be fine. I believe in you.
Legit,
I will
legit.
miss.
You could try to reenact your pushing of him over.
Push him over. Push him over.
I'll use
Just peck his
vicious
eyes out.
mockery to just like melt his brain.
Dude, give him a sick burn.
He needs to make a will save, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What kind of mean words are you gonna say to this man?
Oh, I think
I
he
just-
saved.
I just
I'm gonna
imagine
fumble
part
my
4.
words and be like, hair. Hair bad.
He just tilts a head at you like, what?
Hair bad. Shit, that's
I'm surveying the situation. I'm seeing one guy stab a guy in the thigh and punch him. I'm seeing another guy caw aggressively at the priest. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die.
It's like that part. It's like that episode of Part 4 in JoJo's. It's like JoJo was like, give him.
Verbatim.
I mean, that was my action. That was my main thing I had.
Okay.
So,
You rolled
that's it for
pretty
me.
good.
The
You rolled pretty
overseer-
good of it.
The overseer's up and the overseer's angry.
Oh no, he angry.
You stabbed him in the thigh, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna try to hit you, Hawkeye. He is upset.
Good.
Oh god.
No stab me angry. He miss.
Yeah,
Ah,
he does miss. And
Punch
he
him
can't do anything else. He's going to try. He can see that the overseer probably ain't doing so hot. The other guy's about to die. And both the hellhounds aren't doing great. He's gonna try to run. Both of you get opportunity attacks, but he's gonna try to run.
Alright. I'm gonna stab him.
I'm gonna stab him as well.
Double twin stab.
Twin stab.
Go for it. Roll
Ow.
those attacks.
Yeah. Hey!
Nah, that hits. That one does
13.
not.
Shit.
So Hawkeye roll damage.
Alright.
Way to go.
Normal damage.
4.
And
Stab him in the ass.
stab.
Ah!
Legit, just the ah,
Alright.
and he's running.
I also tried to stab him in the ass, but I kind of missed the buttock.
We tried to stab both butt cheeks, but you just missed the one.
Son of a bitch.
He gone. He run.
I turn to a Hawkeye and I say, so you're a wizard, but I've seen you mostly punch and stab things.
It's complicated. Let's put it at that. It's complicated.
Fair enough. Help me
Don't judge
punch
it
and
if it
stab this hell out.
works.
Thank you, Birdman. I throw over my shoulder. Help me stab and punch this one fucking dog.
I guess. The other guy kind of bitched out.
The priest
Yeah,
is going to try
I'm okay
to
with that.
stab you, Zerith.
Ikambukum, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
You can
yeah,
book
he's
him.
gonna fail.
He's gonna fail.
And then the hellhound next to you is going to try to fight you.
Okay.
Oops, that is not what I meant to hit. Ignore that.
Is that an 11 to hit or? Oh, okay.
No,
my bad.
I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, that one's gonna do an ouchie. Okay.
Then it's backed up to Sanzel.
I'm gonna try to attack this.
Snakehound. The snakehound.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the hellhound.
This nound.
Just for the shits and gigs.
Oh my
Attack.
gosh.
And I'm gonna miss terribly.
You fired and you missed.
Okay, I'm gonna use my cunning action to disengage
Okay.
and try to go over here to save this cat.
Okay.
And he gets an attack of opportunity, the Hellhound.
Oh yeah, he does. See, you
Yeah,
shouldn't
he
have
does.
mentioned it. I would have forgotten.
To be fair.
I know. I appreciate it.
Oh, that hits. That's a hitter.
Beat your ass.
Ted,
Okay.
you're down.
I'm down on the ground.
Song boy.
Fuck.
All right.
He's gonna bite me in the ass and be like, ah!
I imagine he just lunges and bites you right in the side, and you just hear that
Oh, yeah.
crunch of your ribs, and it knocks you unconscious. Just the pain is too much.
Oh yeah.
Manly fainting noise.
Ah!
Zerith, it's your turn.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
The priest, like, one hit dead, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do the stabby to him.
Okay. I'm telling
I'm
you,
dying.
if you hit him, he's dead. Like if you make the
You'll
attack,
be
roll,
fine,
you
son
don't
boy.
even roll damage. Unless you want to see how badly you kill him. Yeah, you hit him.
Oh, he's gonna kill.
How badly do I kill him?
He's at 3 health.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I'm going to. Theoretically, could I
Yeah.
use my second attack to take down the snound, and then prep the dual cast for another cure wounds? Use my movement to get over to Sanzel and stabilize him. Sanzel, my bad.
Sanzel,
fine.
Washington.
Shut the fuck up.
The movement speed isn't cure wounds, just the kind of cast at a distance.
I thought it was a touch.
I thought that was healing hands.
A creature you touch, yes, touch.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Let me.
Can I command him not to die?
You could try.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I'm just gonna yell, "Fuck you!" as I'm bleeding out.
Sure.
I really
mean,
don't-
yeah, you use your action. No. No. You've used it backwards so many times. Casting a spell with it, but fine, sure.
See, the thing is, that entire plan hinges on the fact of me getting max damage on that roll to hit the snound. Because one, I have to hit him, and two, like,
You kind of have to kill it, or it's
you
gonna go
have to
after
kill it,
Jiffles.
and
That's up to you. I'd say roll.
will
for it.
max damage kill it? Will, like, less than max damage kill it?
I guess you'll have to risk it.
Don't mind me. I'm used to dying.
Jiffles will help you.
Jiffles, my last dying wish.
That hits.
Ah.
Help me score with that tiefling.
We'll work on
Yes.
it.
I just wanna not die. Excellent. I like how this is just turned basically. Okay.
The dog is limping on one leg. Like it has one leg lifted, just like it whimpers and cowers beneath you, but it is not dead.
Dice speech.
Oh yeah, go for it. I mean, if that's
So
what you want.
I'll take an opportunity attack.
Oh.
Okay. See, freaking out for nothing. Alright. This is gonna be my last, like, level.
Text to speech.
Sorry, I can't click and hold the text-to-speech button at the same time.
No, you're fine. I'm fine. It's
So,
probably very
yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, this is my last level 1 spell slot.
Okay. Do what you need to do.
So let's hope it's a good roll. I
Uh,
mean, 6 is something. At least
you
you
just
stabilize.
slap him awake.
I'm just like, no, I just wanted to die.
You see some of his wounds scab over. The major wound on his ribs, like, fixes itself. You can hear some of the bones crack back into place.
That's really gross.
Mm.
But hey, he's alive.
Right.
Indeed, I am.
Hawkeye, it's your turn, my friend.
All right, I'm going to go after that snout by Jiffles.
Oh my god!
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. I'm going
What?
to say,
Why are you pointing at me?
That name is all your fault.
no, I
was
said
the
it
one who
first.
said it.
It was
Yeah,
always me.
Dylan
Ah!
said it.
It's fine. I'm not.
All right.
Just,
So-
just attack the freaking dog.
You mean
Snap.
this
I'm going to
round?
say Light of Rudos and just Sacred Flame. He's got to do a saving throw of 13 for Dexterity. Fuck. Let's see. The target must succeed or. The target must succeed, so I don't think anything happens, or he takes half damage.
I don't think it takes half damage.
Oh, so yeah, just like nothing. I'm just like, ha! Oh, fuck.
He just kind of ducks out of the way.
Did that
I'm like,
hellhound pass the
great.
fairy fire?
The what?
Oh, never mind. Actually, that's different. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
The Hellhound still near you, Sanzels.
Cool.
He's gonna move, and he's gonna go after Zerith because I've picked on you enough and you've almost died. That seemed fair.
No, that's totally fair. I'm sitting over here vibing.
Oh, thank God
Okay,
you went
that's
after
cool.
him. Thank God you
I'm
went
just
after
vibing.
him.
What?
Jesus. I mean, like, zoinks!
Can I do that really like cliche anime like noise? Fuck yeah.
Because it lunges at you and just latches onto your shoulder.
Like kind of
Well,
pitbull lockjaw.
I'll just hit it twice with my sword and get all that HP back. I'm good.
Send some of that over here.
Guys, I'm not good.
The other surface dweller's gonna hit the other priest to see if he can get that killing blow.
Something else!
But he's almost dead, and the bandit's bitter. The bandit, the surface dweller.
Just smack him down.
And that kills him. That priest falls over and, like, dead.
Is that?
What?
Dead.
He did? Alright, yeah, he did.
He
Dead.
He be dead.
Hidden him dead.
He be dead.
Jiffles, tis your turn.
Alright, Jiffles.
Save us, Jiffles.
Save us, Jiffles.
Y'all are so
Save,
close.
save me in particular, Jiffles.
You're not dying anymore, right?
I mean, like, I'm not doing well.
I mean, not
But
me
you're
all
not.
though.
Die. Ugh. Would the snake dog get an attack of opportunity if I like step back a bit?
No, you're not in his range of attack.
Oh shit.
I don't think. Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. gonna just a little bit different distance. Then I'm gonna cast dissonant whispers on this hellhound that's killing them.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, wisdom saving throw from it.
That is
It-
5.
It fails. Okay. So it takes
Oh, that's a good roll.
14 damage, and if it lives, it has to run away.
It will run in this direction. Is that your turn?
Did they get attacks of opportunity?
Oh yeah, it does actually. Yeah, from all 3 of you.
Oh, hell
Nice.
yeah. Alright, who wants to go first, if anyone?
I'll go first. I'll swing dangle it with my short sword.
Do I?
I'll go after.
I got
I'll
one.
go after.
Cool.
Christ.
I am so losing track of what's going on. Okay,
That,
short sword
like that.
was a 10. That doesn't hit. The 26 hits.
Let me roll mine just for shits and gigs. Never mind. You know what? Yeah, you're good. You're good. You didn't need
So
my
it's
help.
You got it. Roll that damage.
I like kind of swang, but didn't.
11.
It's still not dead. It runs away.
God.
You know what that means? That means we need to run away.
And then it's my turn.
Alright, another snake hound.
Yep, snake hound up top is going to move down to the nearest one, which is this surface dweller boy. What is going on? What did I do? Ah! I deleted the boy. So I'm gonna
Oh
move,
God.
so I'm gonna move
no.
this one back up here. So just ignore the fact that I accidentally did that.
Okay.
Oopsie.
It just
Control-
vanished from
They
existence.
had like the same health. It's fine.
Control Z. Control Z.
Yeah, that's gonna hit the guy.
No, everyone really liked him. Oh fuck.
Call my movements strategic hiding.
Let's just say the hellhound crushes his throat.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
So
That-
Sanzel, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move right up here. And I'm gonna attack him again with my sneak attack. Let's hope this. 12?
You also
12
got
does
the
not hit.
Fuck. I'm so distraught by the loss of my other friend, who I did not know the name of. I'm like, no!
Do you still
Well, I
have
swear.
bardic inspiration?
I do. You know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll again. Wait. So bardic inspiration.
Adds
It's a-
26.
No, it's the D4, isn't it?
No,
D6.
it does a
56
D6.
clear.
Oh.
It's D6.
Might be.
Well, 14.
14 still doesn't hit.
Fucking hell. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm still distraught over loss of what's his face.
Steve.
Zerith,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm really distressed over Ryan. Yeah, just fucking kill
Ryan?
him, man.
Is that,
Yeah, that hits him.
about time. I got one of those. Alright, boop. Wait, no, that was a crit. Ignore that one. It was a crit. Okay, that's not much better. Whatever. 18.
How do you want to kill this bitch?
I don't want to kill the pup.
It's
a
I
snake.
mean, you can knock it unconscious if you want to go that route.
Fucking slaughter it.
Mercy kill. Just like straight through the neck and then out. Let it die quickly.
It gives one of those quick, like, ah, type
More?
sounds,
No!
and then crumples to the ground under your blade. You're done with combat. There's one priest.
I'm gonna rush over to
What about this priest?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's one priest in the room that's just like on the floor, just freaking out. Just like, I just saw so many fucking people die.
I'm gonna wave off to them like, you guys deal with that. I'm gonna get this guy out. Have fun with that. And I'm gonna start to cut this guy's bounds, so I can save at least one guy. What was that? I didn't hear you.
None of us said anything.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
I'm always afraid that I missed something.
No, you're good. Go for it. Roll that damage to cut him out.
Alright, give me 1 second.
What's everyone else doing?
The man in the altar, does he look like he can be saved, or does he look like he's long gone?
3.
You cut through half of one of the vines.
Cool. I'm just gonna saunter over this way, pretend like no one saw that. Gonna do it again.
Yeah, go ahead and keep rolling. I'm gonna let you know right now. Once you
Hey.
get over 12, you've cut both of them loose. So,
Well, I'm at 7, so like fuck my life.
you're good. So Zerith, the rest of you can see that this man. Let's see. I kind of rolled and then didn't decide what I wanted each number to symbolize. He seems to be sitting in a trance-like state. He's still bleeding out, but he's muttering under his breath. Do you try to listen in?
Yeah. What is this man whose throat has been gouged open muttering? Because like it's been like a while. Him not being dead is like one thing, but muttering. So yeah, no. I'm gonna think that there's some fucky things going on. So I'm gonna listen in.
He's just gonna repeat the light, it's radiant, just over and over again.
I'm not even gonna like bother. I'm just gonna shake my head, look towards Jiffle and Hawkeye, and just mutter, "We need to get out of here."
What about him?
I
Same
believe
here.
I believe he's too far gone.
Hmm.
We need to worry about our own safety first.
Shame.
Yes,
Well,
a shame.
I
Looks like
cut
you might know
down.
the way out, so we're kind of following you, I guess.
I cut down the one remaining kind of survivor.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank me later, friend. Sanzel Lanthrone's name. Be sure to write it on your epitaph. All right, what are we talking about? What are we
Wedding?
gonna get out of here?
The
I'm gonna just look over to that other priest and like, what does it look like they're gonna do?
he's just cowering.
Then I'm gonna leave him be. And I'm gonna look towards Zenzel and everybody else and be like, I can get you all out of here. I refuse to let any more die. You might have to masquerade as my prisoners for a short time, but I think I can get you out of here. I think I might be able to get you to the Wildlands.
Lord, I've been masquerading as a prisoner for about 2 days now. I could do it for another day.
I'm just gonna smile at that, like smile and nod, like I appreciate that.
Jiffles and Sanzel, both of you know that the Wildlands, it's up to interpretation. Some people see the Wildlands as salvation, while others see the Wildlands as a death sentence. So the fact that he wants to take you to the Wildlands, you can do with that information what you will.
Danger. Excitement.
I'm gonna smile at Jiffles and go, yes, a land of the unknown. Honestly, It's probably our best bet.
I like the bird. I follow him.
I like Songman.
I've
kind
got
of
no other
nods his
choice,
head.
really.
Surface Dweller, you can stay behind. I feel like you'll be needed here to explain what happened.
True. Yes. So me and some
Maybe-
other fellows killed everyone here, and yeah.
I'm
Yes,
gonna.
yes. You can speak of your spirit that helped you and whatever you want to think. Now, all the other greater beings, can we find the exit?
I'm greater?
I'm gonna
Always
place
the
the,
greatest.
I'm gonna place a hand on you, Hawkeye, like on your
Mhm.
shoulder, and I'm going to say, while you might be inferior to us, at the very least you are wise. I believe you could be of great use. I'd be glad to have you accompanying us.
Glad to join.
Where's
He's just kind of like, he's like, oh, cool, backhanded compliment. That's nice.
This is all I know. Leave me alone.
Birdman, shall we have a song to play us out of this?
Let's
Is
probably stay quiet.
that a good
Kind of-
idea?
Right.
People have no means of
I
entertainment.
can. Group vote.
Perhaps once we arrive in District 4, I know the men there are a bit more likened to the sounds of song.
Fabulous. Maybe I can
Not
get
anyway.
paid.
Not anywhere near my own district, but I'll take what I can at this point.
I don't care. I just wanted to throw it out there.
Let's go.
Go
There's
on.
fucking dead people around here.
Obviously,
Should
lead
run.
on. I don't know where I'm going.
This
I'm
big
all-
duck only
We can
ran
stop it
away.
here. We can stop it here.
I'm following the Lord.
Sorry. Yeah.
My only biggest question, because like I'm having a lot of fun, but it is getting really late. There's
Oh, yeah.
kind of two loose ends in here. The priest, which you already said you were gonna leave alone. I don't know if the rest of you want to do anything with him. And then what are you gonna do with the other surface dweller? Because there's one still left alive, other than Hawkeye.
Yeah, I just kind of cut him down, so I was kind of thinking that he would come with us. He's my new friend. I named him Todd.
You're more than welcome to extend the offer.
Don't name people. They have names.
You, other surface dweller. My name is Sanzel Lanthrone. Perhaps you've heard of me. They named me as Black Eyes, where I'm from.
Why do you do
Surely-
the full introduction?
Hush now, Birdman. I'm trying to seduce this, what do you call your surface dweller? Yeah, whatever. Other
Fuck
surface dweller.
everything.
Other surface dweller. Can you come over here? I feel like you would be the best to discuss with this lower being. Fellow lower being, excuse me.
All right, fine.
This guy is so
Great.
confused. He'll saunter over with you though, of just like, so much just happened.
A wise choice.
What would the rest of you like to do with the remaining cleric?
Uh,
In
I'd
my honest
say-
opinion, he seems traumatized. I don't think he'll offer us any kind of resistance.
True.
In my line of work, you leave no loose ends, lest they tell others what we were doing.
We'll be
No
found
one-
out soon enough, regardless. You'll learn things, especially here in this town and in this city, but there's always eyes, and they're always watching you. They already know what we've done. So killing them or leaving them here won't change the outcome. We're fugitives.
I'm gonna saunter over to the priest, like with my forefinger. I'm gonna lift his chin up, see if I see anything in his like look deep into his eyes. I'm like kind of like move his head around, see if he's if he's communicative or if he's like responsive. Does he do anything?
As soon as you touch him, it's just gonna be one of those, just out of sheer terror reactions of just hitting your hand away and crawling backwards away from you, just saying, "Don't touch me! Leave me alone."
I turn back to away from him. I'm gonna mouth, I can kill him. Like, it's no big deal for me. If you guys want to like just turn away, that's cool. I don't care a shit. And I'm gonna look to Jingles for
Jiffles.
Jingles.
Jingles.
I'm gonna keep calling him Jingles. What is it? Jangles?
Jiffles.
Jiffles. Yeah. Why do I keep putting it up? I'm gonna look at Jiffles like, you cool with this, Birdman?
Partially.
Birdman's cool with it. All right. It just depends on what the Lord thinks. I don't really care about
I don't
what
want to
Service
make the Lord
Dweller.
angry.
I don't want to make it. That's why I'm asking his opinion. So, are we gonna? Or are we gonna?
I mean, a lot of people already ran out. There's no point in killing this guy.
The Birdman speaks wisdom. You should learn something from him, Service Dweller.
Truly, I should.
I'm gonna walk over past here, like pat him on the pat Hawkeye on the shoulder, like someday maybe. All right, shall we go away now, Lord?
Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Is Surface Boy 2 coming with
You
us?
can head in whatever direction you want. I have.
Oh,
I have
yeah, I
routes
forgot
for
about
to
him.
go in- oh god.
Service Dweller
Direction.
Adventure with
to
us.
Todd. Yes.
Let's see.
Don't give him names.
Someday maybe. I extend to you an invitation to join our merry
District one,
band.
District two,
I
best
am
bet.
Sanzel
District three is
Lanthrone,
out
as
of the
I
way.
said before, just in case you forgot. How could you? This is Jiffles, and I motion to Hawkeye. Other
That's-
Run with
It's
us.
Hawkeye
or die here.
Rohan.
Hawkeye Rohan, just as I always knew.
Ruhan, idiot.
Exactly. That's what I said. Come on. I extend you offering to join our party. How would you wish to proceed? How does he respond?
Oh, you're talking to the other surface dweller?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm talking to the wall. No.
Yeah, he'll look at you and just say, I guess I have nowhere better to go.
Perfect. I throw an aggressive arm around his shoulder. We ride at what's the time? Dawn, dusk. I'm assuming dusk.
There's really no time system. You're underground. There is no sun.
I'm just gonna like chirp. Say, it's dark now and it'll be darker later. We need to head out at the moment.
Just how I like my adventures. Come, Todd. I shall show you greener pastures. Yet.
And I suppose that's where we'll end the session with y'all deciding to leave.
Sounds good.
I feel bad for Todd. Jesus
Can I
Christ.
finally come off push to talk?
Yeah. Are you tired of it?
He was tired of it 15 minutes in.